Oh, mm, mm. Oh, mm, mm. Oh,
Hey, for addiction, for attention, hey, for illusion, you can't look away.
You said my name like it was medicine, but poison drip behind your grin. I set a boundary, you called it war. Now you obsessed with who I was before. Phone ringing like a Satan's call. You wanted the access, not me at all. I chose silence, you chose to stay. Now you perform in pain like rain. But I see you through the lens now, 3D glasses. Truth don't bend now. Every lie you speak just circles back. You tell on you in every attack.
Hey, for addiction, you fiend for my name. Hey, for attention, you feed in the flesh. Hey, for illusion, you hide in disguise, but we see the truth when we open our eyes.
You call it loyalty, I call it control.
You mirror my life, but you fracture your soul. Hey, for addiction, can't let me go, but I walked away.
Now you're losing control.
You pay me crooked just to feel straight. Project your wounds, I won't participate. You need a villain just to survive, but I'm not the reason you're dead inside. Every post just a cry for help. You arguing ghosts, not even yourself. You chasing shadows I left behind. Addicted to a version of me in your mind.
You don't need drugs to escape your pain. Meditate deeper, break the chain. Face that mirror, sit with truth. Stop numbing wounds that scream for you. Ayahuasca, reflection, surrender.
Shadow work ain't pretty, no, but that's the place you gotta go. You can't detox what you won't face. You can't find peace in a borrowed days.
Looping, looping, looping. You are exposing.
Hey, for addiction, you feed for my name. Hey, for attention, you feed in the flame. Hey, for illusion, your mask won't stay. The truth got away, bleeding through anyway.
I won't listen where you wanna go. I alchemize pain into something gold.
Hey, for addiction,
Remember this. I yield in silence, you still resist.
hey, for addiction.
Let it go. Or it'll consume you.
They told me, chase the light. Pray harder, smile bigger, think positive, bury the pain. Dress it up in pretty affirmations and call it healing. But nobody told me what happens when the darkness don't stay buried.
See, I try to be light,
I wore peace like a costume, spoke love through clenched teeth, called myself healed, while my shadows screamed in silence. Jealousy, tucked behind I'm just observing. Anger, dressed up as righteous truth. Fear, hiding under I'm just being cautious. And the whole time, I thought I was evolving, but I was just avoiding. Because enlightenment ain't about pretending you glow, it's about admitting what still burns. It's not halos and high vibrations, it's sitting in the parts of you you don't want nobody to see. It's saying, yeah, that was me. I did that, I felt that. I ain't proud of it, but I'm not running from it either. That's the work. Not imagining angels, but confronting the demons that learned your name. Because your shadow, it don't disappear, it just waits for a moment of weakness to take the wheel. And if you don't face it, you become it. So I stopped chasing light and I started asking questions. Why does that trigger me? Why do I need validation? Why does silence make me uncomfortable? Why do I react? Before I reflect, that's when I realized the darkness wasn't my enemy, it was my teacher. Every flaw, a lesson, every wound, a map, every ugly truth, a doorway to something real. See, anybody can pretend to be healed, that's easy. But it takes strength to sit with yourself when there's no audience, no filters, no lies, just you. And everything you've been avoiding hits lightning. Not perfection, but awareness. Not escape, but confrontation. Not I am only light, but I see all of me, and I'm still standing. Because the real glow don't come from ignoring the darkness. It comes from walking through it, eyes open and saying, I see you, I understand you, but you don't control me anymore. That's power. That's truth. That's awakening.
They respect the shooter, but they never forget the one who stood still. DOX. They shoot with the comments, edits, lies on replay. Algorithms loaded trying to scare me away. Everybody cheer for the loudest with rage, but fear and respect is just rent on the stage. They chasing the moment, I'm building a case. Screenshots, timestamps, truth got a face. They fire off clips, I don't flinch, I don't run. I stand in the light right in front of the gun. They said stay quiet, nah, I decoded the code. Agent Smith energy stuck in the mold. I'm Neo-X glitching, I've been what they see. Truth moves slow, but it hit eventually. Everybody gon' respect this shooter till the noise died down and the lights start muting. I stood in front of the gun, I ain't move, I ain't run. Now my name live longer than the trigger he pull, yeah. Cloud fade fast, true move forever. Digital smoke can't bury my record. They respect the shooter for a moment in time, but I live in the future, my legacy fine. They dark power deep when they scared of a mirror. Attack the messenger, never the error. Screens full of hate, but the facts stay clear. Mob need volume, truth don't yell it appear. They tried to erase me, but archive remember. Receipts don't expire, they age like embers. Years from now, they gon' replay this scene. Who lied for clicks, who stood on principle clean. They need a crowd, I just need one truth. Pressure reveal what people really do. When the dust settle and the smoke all gone, they gon' quote my words when they say she was strong. Everybody gon' respect the shooter till the mob disperse and the man start losing. I stood in front of the gun, I ain't move, I ain't run. Now my name live longer than the trigger he pull, yeah. Cloud fade fast, truth move forever. Digital smoke can't bury my record. They respect the shooter for a moment in time, but I live in the future, my legacy fine. They thought silence was weakness, but silence is strategy. I let the lies talk, while the truth take notes. Segment fire in my chest when I speak. Calm voice, but my presence be heat. 0 to X, watch the power flip. From nothing to infinite, don't trip. They call me zero like that was a diss. Whole universe start from emptiness. Binary code, ones and zeros align. I exist in the gap with truth been time. I ain't chase respect, I ain't beg for love. I just stood 10 toes when it got rough. History don't side with the loudest drum. It side with the one who ain't fall when it come. Everybody gon' respect this shooter till the fear wear off and the truth maneuver. I stood in front of the gun, I ain't move, I ain't run. Now my name live longer than the trigger he pulled. Yeah, legacy X where the lies can't reach. They tried to bury me, planted a seed. Respect be rented, truth be forever. Neo X standing, now remember who never folded. Digital mobs fake. Truth don't rush. And legacy belongs to the one who stood still. Neo X.
Why you been sitting up here trying to win and look a nigga? All right. Can y'all hear me? Can I get a mic check? Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check a 1, a 2, 3. Mic check a 1, a 2, 3. Can y'all hear me? We gonna talk about some things. Y'all ain't tell me that I got y'all religious cult leader in the chokehold. Y'all ain't tell me that the bitch is desperate. Y'all ain't tell me that the hoe is desperate. Woo! Ivan, hey baby, you said good. Ivan, one of my #1 supporters. Ivan, guess what? Breakroom is allegedly, well, not allegedly, because she is. Ivan, Breakroom is running. My bad, I'm on the truck, y'all. Breakroom is running to Sinetta's clips. I guess talking to anybody who knew me from over there, and now trying to use this man clips against me, try to humiliate me. This girl ran to Sinetta clips. Wait, right? What? What? She ran. She desperate. Oh, you know, Ivan. You already know. I always give myself the victory that I might not have defeated these people in like a popularity contest, because that Neo X is not. It's not my time yet to be popular, but it will be. My time will come, right? That's why I'm even responding to this video. Okay, y'all know that #1, I don't chase lies, right? Once I debunk it, I usually don't address it again. But in this situation, I want y'all, I'm going to use this point as to show y'all that everything I keep telling y'all about Breakroom is that it's true. That she does not stand for anything. Like, she doesn't have any character or principles or whatever. I mean, she's like a comedian, but she doesn't have that ethical, moral code that y'all think she does, right? But I said, well, damn, I know I ain't gonna never defeat the bitch in the numbers, right? Because they got a whole cesspool of supporters, right? And then, of course, I'm not the crowd favorite. I'm the underdog in this game because I am vocal about how I feel about Abrahamic religions, right? I think they all trash. That's Islam too, right? That's Judaism, Christianity. All Abrahamic religions are trash, right? My bad. I'm trying to keep an eye out there because a mechanic my truck might be going in the shop today. If there's something going on with my truck and I want them to look at it before I finish running this load. But I had time today. I ain't go live yesterday because the load that I'm running right now is $5,000. Right? So I'm trying to get this delivered as soon as possible, right? But since I had some time, I wanted to put my truck in the shop because I ain't gonna risk my life, trying to get to the money. But I was like, you know what? I actually have time because I seen Breakroom's post last night before I went to bed. I didn't go to bed. I didn't stop driving until like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So I seen what she posted. Old girl is desperate. I might not have defeated her in the number in the popularity contest, right? But I definitely 100% without a shadow of a doubt defeated her in the mind mentally. I don't got to her. I got to her. I don't know if it's the constantly reminding that she doesn't, really love herself or care for herself, and she's suffering because she, self medicates every day. I don't know if it's because I keep telling y'all how she really don't really care for Buck the way y'all think she does. Like, I don't know if it's because what I said about Buck. Something I'm saying is getting to her. I don't know if she realized that. I think Break Room did have a sexual attraction to me, maybe some romantic ideals in her mind, and I think she realized that maybe I kind of like played with her a little too much to the point that maybe she thought I was interested in her sexually. I'm probably gonna blame myself for that because I do play too much. Y'all know that I'm in a relationship with Queen Ye. Um, that I'm allowed to flirt, to a certain extent or whatever. We kind of have that type of understanding that it's really not a big deal. We just know not to cross the line, like don't, whatever. And that me and Queen Ye is so comfortable with, each other, even with trust and stuff that, we're entertaining even probably being in open relationship in the future. Like we're entertaining it. Like we're not there now. I'm not in an open relationship now. I'm still only exclusively with Queen Ye. But this to show y'all how open me and this girl is. Like we're thinking about it, right? Considering it, right? But maybe I played with Break Room too much, and maybe she really thought that there was something there, right? Because she keeps like running and trying to repeat every little thing that she heard me say, things that I said openly in public that everyone heard me say, right? This wasn't no secret like conversations between me and you, or I said it private with you. The jokes that I made about you being fine, it was a joke about you having a Prince outfit on, right? You coming to strip at my bachelorette party, that was a joke. I was not serious. I made those same jokes to Reese's Cup while we was playing in the pool, joking about I'm finna hire the sisterhood. I'm finna find some strippers in the sisterhood. Joking, we are just playing around, but I really didn't mean it. Like it was jokes, right? But Break Room, it's kind of obvious that she took it to heart, right? But she knows that plenty of times, and I put this on my life right now. There is plenty of times that Break Room used to just say to me randomly on the phone how sexy my lips are, right? And trying to see if she can get a response out of me. And one time I said, "Huh, thank you. That's my best accent. Whatever." But other times I ignored it because it was like a little awkward, and I pretend like I didn't hear her say it. And I'm in my mind like you already don't said it before. Like, thank you, sis. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't ever looking at Break Room like that sexually or romantically. Because number one, I'm in a relationship. Number two, I'm not sexually attracted to Break Room at all. I love women. I love black women. But I do have a type, right? The more natural you look, the more natural beauty stands out to me is mostly what I like about you. If you kind of check my rosters, most of my girls had wore their hair natural. If it was not locks, they wore braids, or they had their own natural hair where they didn't wear much wigs, and they didn't wear makeup, a lot of makeup and stuff. I really don't like that. I really don't date women who put on a lot of makeup. You feel what I'm saying? So I actually, and then the teeth too. Your teeth don't have to be perfect, but protruding teeth is like, to me, if it's like not proportion to your face, because having big teeth, that's not going to make you unattractive, right? Because it's the proportion thing. The teeth thing with me, like protruding, it's when it's protruding and then it's dirty, like when you can see like the cavities and the gingivitis, and y'all see the stuff in between, like Break Room's teeth, right? She, like, I don't know if it's like stains or whatever, gingivitis. I don't know what it is, but you could tell that she's having hygiene issues with her teeth too, right? So in my mind, I like, you might want to pipe down on the jokes with more, what I'm saying? Because we can see your shit, when you ain't using filters, right? And then I met you in real life and I saw it myself, right? So because I look at your mouth, it's just something I go straight to. But I never was romantically attracted to Break Room, so maybe I'm starting to believe that a lot of um obsession with me and gaslighting me and blatantly lying, telling half truths, getting TC to jump on board to come after me. Even TC used to tell me certain girls, found me attractive. She thought I was attractive. TC ain't try to get with me. She just said that, she found me attractive. Cause y'all know TC used to get down like that back in the day, right? But I'm starting to think that maybe this is more like she realized that I low key was rejecting her, right? Because when my girl, when the stuff popped off about me and Breakroom falling out, and that she was upset with me because I wouldn't answer the phone for her. When my girl read those text messages of Breakroom trying to get me to answer the phone or whatever, my girl told me, look at me. She looked at me, she said, baby, are you fucking this bitch? And I said, babe, no, Breakroom is a sociopath. She said, okay, so you really not fucking this bitch, because I'm reading your text messages and she's acting like she's trying to get your attention, like as if she your bitch or something. I said, baby, she just dark side of Scorpio. You know how possessive they get, right? I said, I told this girl I'm not in the mood to talk, because I really wasn't. I was going through some shit, trying to make some decisions at my job, trying to figure out which way to go or whatever. I was literally going through some shit. I wasn't studying Breakroom. But for her to get so upset with me because I wouldn't answer the phone, my girl had to question me, am I fucking the bitch? Because that's how the text message and the phone calls was coming off. That she felt like it did something happen between y'all. And I had to reassure that girl, hell no. Number one, look at it. Now you know that ain't even my type. You know what I'm saying? Cut it out. Right. So I really think, like, as much as she trying to make it seem like she thinks I'm demonic and I'm a mental case and all that, I really think Breakroom is dealing with that, one of those negative traits that Scorpios suffer with. They cannot handle rejection, especially once they decide that they possess you, or they think they have some type of control or manipulation over you. When they think, I think Breakroom wanted to test me and see how much I probably cared for her or whatever. Maybe she thought I was gonna respond in a different way, crying and, oh, Breakroom, let's talk or let's work it out. Or I love you. Maybe she thought I was gonna do that, but when she, threw a hissy fit and quit the group, I said I didn't give a fuck. My response is, I think my response is what they, she was kind of shocked. I think she low key thought I was into her, you know, but it is what it is, on that. But let's get into some things though with the perv shit. Now, the reason why I put Breakroom's face on here, because I wanted to make sure it's well documented about what I'm finna say, and to show y'all how much of a hypocrite, and like I said, no characters. It ain't nothing. She's not standing on business. The girl is just simply a funny cyberbully, right? But all this integrity and more and mental case and all that. Number one, you ran and played Sinetta's video. Now, you played the clip. I thought you was gonna play most of it. And I was like, well, damn, she gonna play more of it or not? But you only played the small little clip, right? Where Sinetta is telling people that my mom kicked me out of her house because I allegedly had sex with her wife, right? But you failed to play the part where he said that happened when I was a child. Breakroom. He said I was a child when that happened, right? Everybody knows he said I was a child when that happened. Breakroom knows that that man said when that happened I was a child, even though the story is fake. He made it up, right? At the age that he tried to say that I did this, number one, my mama wasn't even with the lady that they accusing me of, accusing her of actually, abusing me, right? She wasn't even with her, right, at the age. But we didn't even read into that too much. My sister came up here, debunked the story, told y'all why I don't get along with my mom's wife. I just don't like her because she's a liar. She's like Breakroom and the rest of them. They do the same shit, lie, manipulate, try to connive. They be on some sick shit, right? But I'm finna call Breakroom out and be like, so now I got you so pressed by just putting the shine and the light on you, holding you to a standard that you claim you stand on, just putting up a mirror to your bad behavior. You are so desperate of trying to humiliate me that you would run and try to entertain a story about child rape. Sinetta is a perv. I can't use the other word I can get out. He's a perv, ma'am. He has a eyewitness, and there are plenty of evidence that he himself used to mess with underage girls. One of his closest friend who used to support his channel that made him a lot of money is currently in prison right now for messing with underage girls, sexually assaulting underage girls. There are plenty of clips and audio of Sinetta even supporting men who have impregnated underage girls and went to prison for it, and saying that he loves these people and he's not going to drag them for what they did. There's plenty of evidence. He even have a man on his panel to this day, right? Who says if a teenage girl goes in a hotel room with a man, that is fair game. There's another man he supported who admitted that he had child P word on his phone, right? Because he wanted to look up what mouthing is. See, Breakroom, the thing is, when Amora ran and tried to go get Sinetta or whatever, I gave her the benefit of doubt because Amora doesn't know Sinetta, right? I felt like maybe it was Callie who probably tried to put her on to it, because when me and Callie fell out, he was so desperate to try to get to me, he ran to get Sinetta information and stuff like that. And then I had to remind Callie, so now we're gonna take a word of a PDF file of that everybody knows is a PDF file, because you even wrote a song about his community of these men being PDF files. You know where Sinetta's platform went. That's why he's not as popular as he used to be. That's why his views is dropped, right? That's why me and him can get the same amount of views to this day, depending on what I'm talking about, right? The man fell off because a lot of people finally had enough of that sick shit. But Breakroom ran and over there trying to promote him and say, look what this man said about Neo in 2023, right? Joking, talking about so, oh, red button, only for me to show the clip of him regretting what he did. If you go to my short, I played the clip of him admitting that I did demonetize him. I don't know why y'all be thinking people out here lying. I got him demonetized when nobody, it took for over 10 years, people was trying to stop his bag. I did it in 4 months once he decided to go too far and put allegations against my brother and me and try to mock me for being great. Now, the only reason why I'm even like addressing Breakroom about this is because, if just to refresh y'all memory, I know I got a lot of middle-aged women in here. Y'all probably ain't taking your vitamin D's and stuff, so your memory might be a little foggy. But I would like to bring it back to y'all a few months ago when we were on Breakroom's live and we was laughing at Amora and laughing at Callie for trying to go get Sinetta, right, to come after me or go find the clips of the things that people used to say about me in Sinetta's camp or whatever, that we clowned them, and Breakroom clowned them too and said who would run to a PDF file to try to discredit somebody, only for Breakroom to run to a PDF file to try to discredit me or humiliate me and make fun of child rape. That's what you're making fun of, Breakroom. He said that happened when I was a child. My mom, I was sexually involved with my mom's wife when I was a child, and that's why my mom and I are estranged. Even though that's not why. I'm estranged because I don't get along with the wife. My sister verified that story. And at the ages he was saying that this stuff was happening, that lady was not even in my mama's life. We didn't even know she existed. So, Breakroom, are you going to go ahead and give me my victory? I done defeated you mentally, in the mind. You told everybody I'm so crazy and I'm mentally ill. And then this is more proof, y'all. This is more proof when I keep telling y'all that TC and on Breakroom and whoever else saying over there in the GG sisters, these hoes did not think that I was mentally unstable and I was gonna hurt myself and all that stuff. Because look how she's even trying to respond now. Now she's trying to go back and re-trigger the rape allegations, right? If she got a video, I didn't watch it, right? I don't know if she flicked the lighter on me twice or 3 times or whatever the fuck she need to do. Because I told y'all I know how to defeat this damn demon. As long as I don't hear her words, it doesn't affect me. Reason why I be knowing what's going on sometimes in Breakroom Live, I would go through the transcripts or I would put it in Chat GPT. It hits a little different. Hold on, y'all. Hey, 1 second, I'm live. Keep hold on. All right, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Sometimes the mic will go out. Damn, where I left off at? Because I was going somewhere with this. One second, y'all. Let me see where I left off at. Or I would put it in Chat GPT. It hits a little different. Watch it, right? I don't know if she flicked. Okay, I was saying that I don't watch break rooms live, so I really don't know if she hit the hold on, let me see if my thing going off. Exit. My GPS thing was talking in the background. Okay. Is his voice activated? I really don't know if she ever flicked the ladder on me. I really don't even know what all the majority of the stuff she's been saying, anything she's been alluding to or whatever, because I don't. I know the tactic. You know what I'm saying? It's a humiliation ritual. I'm smart enough to know not to entertain it. It hits a little different when you have a transcript and you have the AI telling you the things that were being said or alleged versus actually watching the video and getting triggered. You got to learn how to protect your peace. So I have not watched Break Room's video. So I really don't know exactly what they're over there saying. Right? But damn, where I was going with this. Break Room, I was saying I don't watch her video. It was a point I was about to make. I lost my train of thought when I got the phone call. Hold on. Because it's a point that I'm really finna make. But Break Room ran and go, ran of I be thinking about him. Expressing Break Room about this is because I get Sinetta. It's not why. Okay, I was saying that I don't watch Break. Now she's trying to go back and read. Okay, so I think I was going with me and Break Room did like I think maybe one or two lives just to refresh y'all memory when we realized that Callie and Amora, and I mind you, I gave Amora the benefit of the doubt because Amora did not know Sinetta, but Callie knows Sinetta, right? That I told them, I said, she was clowning them and told them that, you know, that's pathetic, right? Or like I'm trying to remember exactly what she was saying, but she was in agreement to me that you got to be a fucked up individual, right? If you try to go run and get a person who is a perv himself to attack a great victim, right? And the reason why we all know that Sinetta made up these sick shit about me because everything the man is obsessed with sexual activities with underage kids. He got this thing that anytime he attacks people, he calls them PDF files. That's why the dude Uncle Suge been on his ass for the last couple of years or whatever. He has this thing that in his imagination, anytime he start making allegations against people, it's always about sex and children, right? And then now when I looked at my community post, she now saying, oh, I'm finna play a clip of the My Aunt Forever. Well, go ahead, Break Room, because then I'm gonna play a clip of My Aunt Forever saying that if a teenage girls can consent to sex if they say yes. It's not grape if they say yes. He say underage girls can consent to sex when adults. So all these people you trying to run to the past and try to attack me and try to humiliate me are all men who I have exposed, and me and a few others, as being pervs, having sexual attraction to young underage people, or hell, I go with children because you know they underage. Break Room knows the history with Sinetta. We don't talked about it before. She don't supported Callie's channel when Callie was exposing him. She heard about the song. She knows the allegations against Sinetta. But she remember when I keep saying when they desperate and they really don't have nothing on me, I said, what did I say? The number one thing when I'm on somebody's ass and I'm whooping their ass mentally, not in this popularity, right? Because in her mind, she needs validation. So she thinks she's winning because it appears that more people are supporting her, even though they're really not. They're just entertaining her, right? And then some of them got a little, they in their feelings a little bit because I speak on their religion, right? But I was saying that the number one thing that they always run and attack. Hold, dang, what my computer system? Hold on, y'all. My damn. Can y'all still see me? My screen froze up, but I don't know if y'all can still see me. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. My screen froze. I don't know if it stopped or not. But I said the usual when I'm really on their ass and I'm beating them mentally. Because again, she thinks she's winning because she's getting more validation. But people are still paying attention to the words that I'm saying. And they know I'm right. They just ain't going to say it because they don't like me. They always run to try to attack me with the rape shit that I've been through as a kid. And run to go get people who tried to make fun of that. That ain't no excuse for you now, Breakroom, because now I'm gonna have to call you a hypocrite, and now I'm gonna have to call you a perv empathizer, and sympathizer, and a perv supporter. You okay promoting people who make fun of people for being great, and who also there's proof that they participated in that activity themselves. You can't say you didn't know, because you do know. I got proof. You supported me and Callie when we was exposing this nigga, right? Amora didn't know. That's why as soon as I clowned her from going to get him, when she was like, we finna go get Sonetta, or Sonetta's in here, we gonna review him. And I said, Sonetta knows that, if he starts up again, next time I told him the channel will be taken down. You said I could not demonetize you, and I did. I could have demonetized Nate if Amora, if they would have sent me the information that I asked for. Right? Y'all remember I told y'all the things that I could have got done. I kept asking, hey, I need the receipt. I was not there when this happened. If y'all said X, Y, and Z, and she did this, and it doesn't matter if the video is already gone. If she actually did this and published this on YouTube, if you have a receipt, send it to me and I can get it done. Zero. Nobody sent me the receipt. I can't make shit up. I ain't gonna make up no AI video. I'm not gonna discredit myself. I practice honesty. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know how Amore did with fucking Robert to try to, get one up. I'm just gonna always stick with the truth. But Breakroom knows about Sonetta's history. Breakroom knows that that clip that she's playing, Sonetta is making fun of me, saying that my mom's wife molested me. But she over there laughing about it. Telling me, look what he said about Neo in 2023. You already knew that, ma'am. We talked about it on your fucking show. You said that they are some what you like to say capital L losers for running to a PDF file to try to come after me and discredit me, and only for your goofy ass to turn around and do the same motherfucking thing. Bitch, I beat you. I've won. Anytime anybody have to go to a perv community to discredit Neo, even though this perv community was shut down, because I actually believe in fighting the forces of evil and not capitalizing off of it. I know a lot of people try to think it's ethical to say, I don't play with people's money. I don't play with people's bag. That's not right. I don't try to take food. Well, these how you can tell these are people like that are not good people, right? Because if you really are a good person, if you had morals, integrity, if you stood on something, who would not want to stop harm? Who would not want to protect their community just because you think a evil motherfucker should be able to capitalize? They should be able to reflect what they're doing, reevaluate themselves, turn a new leaf, and be a better person. I stop people bad not because I'm jealous. It's because I know they are bad people, right? Y'all came at me for months. Neil, can you please stop them more? Can you please stop them more? And I say, yeah, I can, but y'all not sending me the receipts. I've done it twice. If I would have got more, she would have been the third person. The other person I can't really tell y'all about until, whatever. But I was very vocal about the Sonetta thing, only for me to play a clip. Breakroom over there trying to insinuate that I let this man say all this sick shit to me and let him get away with it. No, ma'am, I didn't. He still is. He still cannot make money, ma'am. And this happened 2 years ago. He lost his views, his support. Now he makes money doing his little bullshit debates. I even stopped that for a little bit because I gave people access to his debates for free. I showed them. I said, "Hey, y'all, for the future, if you don't want to pay for his debates anymore," I showed everybody how to always get it for free. So I even played with that because I don't like evil people. I think people who mess with children or try to excuse it or mock people for being raped, I think they're evil. I thought Breakroom thought that too, right? I thought that's like the lowest that you can kind of be here on earth when you harm kids. But I guess it's okay when you hate Neo to support a PDF file, a perv. Cause I don't care, cause y'all know she gonna try to run her channel and try to clean it up. Oh well, nah, I didn't know. No, you knew. You knew, and if I was still fucking with Callie, he could confirm that you knew. You were in his lives when he was exposed to Sinetta's community. You were around when I was exposing. Right? Well, you went around. You was around when me, like the Queen Throne and stuff was happening. You was around then. Cause that's kind of like when you kind of say, "Hey, Neo, I've been watching you for a while." You told me that when you reached out to me and said, "Hey, is it cool for me to be around?" And I was like, "Who the fuck are you?" You the one who had to remind me that you were attacking me and making, saying little shit to me, and I ignored you. You said something crazy to me, and I instantly blocked you. That's around the time that Ashley D, you know how she went to her community post and told y'all that I said to Ashley D, in my humble opinion, the wrong sister is deceased. She failed to mention that the reason why I said that to Ashley D, because Ashley D says that I hate black men, right? It's and that it's not black men. It's not black men's fault that I got raped as a child, and that it's not Kevin's fault. It was my mom's fault that happened to me. She started blaming my fucking mom for me being raped and like making fun of it. You see how they never tell? They always tell y'all what I said, but they never tell y'all what they said to make me say what I said. And I still believe that. I think she's a horrible individual, right? That's the only bitch that I even agreed to actually do a mutual boxing match with. Y'all remember I said get somebody to promote it and I will fight her. We can have mutual comeback. That's somebody I would, because I was gonna tap into that anger of her making fun of me being raped and then trying to demonize my mom. My mom wasn't allowed. My mom was not up there when that shit happened to me. My mom was in jail. I told y'all that. She didn't even know it happened to me until I was a teenager when I finally opened up my mouth and told her. But when I was sexually assaulted as a teenager, my mom locked up the motherfucker. It was a second person. My mama instantly locked that motherfucker up. A lot of you hoes let y'all kids get abused or didn't believe them or told them they was lying and stuff like that. My mama wasn't like that. And if my mom wife would have had molested me, my mom would have killed her wife. My mom is a thug. My mom, she might be calm now because she's older, but my mom is like Cleo off of Set It Off. If you want to know what type of mom I was raised by, if y'all want to know why I'm a little rough around the edges, right? My mom, my little sister takes off on my mom. That's why I said y'all better be glad y'all messing with me and not the little sister. I'm the more calm, rational sister, right? But my mom is a thug. She would have murdered her damn wife without a hesitation, right? But of course, we know the story ain't true. But with Breakroom, I have like, come on, are you gonna finally give me the win? Have I brought the queen down to her knees? Have you now? Do you have to bend the knee in the presence of Neo because you decided to go promote a PDF file, like a community of them, to try to humiliate me and thought that was gonna get under my skin? All it did was say, I won. When I seen you do that, I said, oh yeah, I got this bitch. I'm on her ass. Mm-hmm. Just like that day when your innocence was taken away, right? You remember that day when your innocence was taken away and when you went through your humiliation ritual when God didn't protect you from a group of demons taking away your innocence? I can tell the audience if I wanted to be nasty, I would tell, but that ain't nothing to make fun of. But I bring it up because I tell people I think I know the day Breakroom became evil. I think I I know the day when she allowed evil to enter her because she was not protected. I know why this girl is so like with y'all. It's her story to tell. I'm not gonna tell it, but I know why Breakroom is so crafty with her insults and her words and stuff because she is tapping into some deep level of anger and pain and resentment that she have against people, right? Because of what happened to her. I know why she's able and capable of doing it so well because she's tapping into some dark shit. Y'all think because I put somebody in a damn a cooking pot and send them to hell that I'm tapping in. No, y'all have not seen my potential of how dark I can be. I know how far I can go, but y'all haven't seen it. That's why I had to restrain myself with the Ashley G shit and decided, okay, I'll just turn this into some creative artistic expression. Right? Let me just turn this into art instead of turning it to anger. But when I'm dealing with low vibrational people, people who believe in white Jesus, right? People who believe that a person can build a fucking tower to the sky to reach God, even though astronauts don't prove to y'all God ain't in no sky. And when you get to a certain level of altitude, you can't breathe. So the Bible's incorrect about that story. People who can't even critically think and see through the fairy tales of all the bullshit that the Bible claims. I don't expect people to really vibe with me and understand my intellect, ideals, and expression, right? I put somebody in a fucking pot. Y'all said I was evil. But if a motherfucker make fun of somebody and call out somebody deceased child, they not evil. See, Breakroom says she wants to know why I keep comparing her to Amore, right? The reason why I keep comparing you to her because y'all do the same shit, right? If you want to sit up here and keep demonizing Amora for what she did for Romika, and don't mind you, I'm still not okay with what she did with Romika. I still think that was fucked up calling her. Right? Me and Amora are not reaching out to each other. We have not talked in the back end. It ain't none of that going on. Right? That lady said she laughed at it from what I understand. And my understanding, she ain't really saying nothing else. Cause I mean, she was right. She said that was gonna happen. Right? But you said that you didn't do nothing close to her. Yes, you did. And I forgive me, Retta, and I promise God, baby, I swear to God, I'm not even trying to mention your name and bring this up. I'm just refreshing these people's mind. Retta, then this lady, whatever she said to you about your first child that was deceased, made you so angry that you got on the internet and told the world that you would kill Breakroom. You would kill her. And I heard that it happened more than once. This girl provoked you to so much anger because she's trying to provoke me to do that. But as you can see, she's desperate. She's running to a PDF file to try to, discredit me or humiliate me. So she desperate over here because she don't have nothing on me. She tried to tap into your deepest pain, your deepest hurt, right? Bringing up your baby, a deceased child, and have the nerve to say, I ain't never do nothing. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Only for me to find out the whole time you was lying to me, you told me you didn't do that. And I believed you. Until I did my research and found out you fucking lied to me. You can't say y'all can't say I supported Breakroom knowing that she did that. Number one, I didn't know she did that. And then when I heard her being accused of doing that when I was supporting her, I was like, well, that's not what I heard. Only for me to find out they was talking about something, a whole different video, not the video that I watched. You lied. That's why that girl wanted to take your fucking life. She said it out of anger. And y'all remember I broke it down with ChatGPT. ChatGPT said it's better to verbally say your anger than to hold it in, because if you hold it in, you might make a bad decision. Somebody might get walked down. That lady said she would walk you down because you tapped into the most sensitive part of her. Even though now you're trying to tap in the most sensitive part of me because I never had children, right? You trying to tap into the most sensitive part of me and now trying to throw little jabs at the grape that I went through, right? And then go run to a man who tried to say that I was great multiple times. It wasn't just when I was 4. My mom's wife allegedly raped me, right? Instead of my mom locking her up, he told y'all my mom just kicked me out. And that's, I left my mom's house at a certain age or whatever, which was a lie. Story is made up. But he did the same thing. He said I was lying about being great. Then he said it was your mama's fault. Then he said my mom was on crack, and he's that man said a lot of shit. That's why he got demonetized. I don't know if you seen the clip that I played, but you can even see the regret in his face, break. When you think that man don't regret every day that I did that to him, he did. He said the same shit. What Amor was saying. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You ain't gonna be able to stop nothing. I keep telling y'all. Now, 2K never gave his. From my understanding, I never heard him say how his page got taken down. But it's not as hard as y'all think it is. You just need a solid receipt. When I got Sinetta, I had a solid receipt, like without a shadow of a doubt, a video of something that I knew that if YouTube knew he was doing, said this on his panel, that it was gonna get him in trouble, and it got him in trouble. Breakroom got plenty of shit. Now, am I gonna tell her what it is? Absolutely not. Even if she tried to go run right now and start privating all her video, the thing that I know she can get in trouble with, she does it all the time. She does it all the time. So if I wanted to really just come after her and fuck with her monetization, it's not even hard. Her future videos, she's gonna do something that I know can get her in trouble. But am I gonna give her the heads up? No, ma'am. It's easy to hit a red button on you. It really is. So if you really want to test me, right? And then you fucking me with me around the time where I'm really making enough money that I actually can go through with a lawsuit. So I never didn't get sued is because we ran his finances like how 2K said you should do before sue somebody. He don't have anything. The man is broke, debt, nothing. It would have just cost me thousands of dollars just to get a win in court, and I was okay for what? The only language this man speaks is money. The antics, the reason why he do what he do is because of the money. So I stopped the money. I got my payback. When I keep telling people once I make up in my mind I'm going to get you back, I get you back. I told y'all there's a content creator. Now I'm not gonna say her name. There's a content creator who complained to y'all about a few things that was going on. I did it. It was me, right? But now we good. So I mean, the situation ain't gonna ruin her life, but it inconvenienced her. I didn't go too hard like I could have. I'm not playing with Breakroom in them. When I say I'm gonna get you back, if my heart doesn't soften over time like I did with Felicia, y'all seen me file the police report on Felicia. I didn't go further with the charges because I wound up feeling like empathy for her and having sympathy and feeling bad when I heard her talking about her grave. And when I heard her reliving the grave, even when people kept constantly lying on me and said that I the one who said that she was lying, only for me to show the receipts that I never said that, and I would never say that. When I realized that she was constantly dealing with her demons by the alcohol and self-medicating and stuff, I felt bad for Felicia. So I decided just to let it go because I really don't feel like I felt like if she really would have got to know me, she wouldn't be saying the things that she would have said about me. I knew that she was trauma, responding out of trauma, and not really malice intent, if that makes sense. I knew her response was coming from a place of hurt. All the shit that Amora did to her, all the shit she was going through on the internet, the humiliation, when y'all was spreading around her nudes and all that stuff. When I realized that lady was under a lot of pain and pressure, and that's what made her to do some shit like that, I let it go. Nobody showed up to my mom's house. I didn't get any threats. She didn't follow through on her threats. I let it go, and I told that lady to go heal. And I said, I'm not going to be a part of your suffering anymore. Neil S is going to withdraw herself. I even tried to say that to Breakroom. I said, look, I know why Breakroom's an asshole, a complete asshole. If you knew what she went through, you would understand. But I'm not going to make excuses for Breakroom because Breakroom is actually intelligent. Everything she does is calculated. I'm telling you, she running. Oh, I'm finna go post my aunt. Well, make sure you post the part where my aunt forever said that teenage girls can consent to sex with grown men, and it's not great. Make sure you post that too. Make sure you run and post that too. That the man who you trying to use to discredit me, why don't you do something good and show the world that he's a perv too? And do you know the reason why he left me alone? Because I found his family. I'm the reason why he don't get videos and people don't watch him no more because he was just like you, Breakroom. You and my aunt forever y'all have a lot in common. He pretend like he was on some advocacy shit, that he was exposing Sinetta's pedophile community, the child harming community, because there's so many pedophiles that came out of that man's community been exposed, right? He was acting like he was on me and Queen Throne's side and a lot of our sides, acting like he was standing on business. Oh, we just trying to let the world know Sonetta and his crew nasty and they the kids and be careful. He was acting like he was on our side until somebody sent me an anonymous clip. What, right? I saw what he said at that time. Me and him was not supporting each other anymore. He was even running to his channel, telling everybody that I did sick shit to my brother and all that stuff because he got mad at me, right? Because I didn't do something he wanted me to do, only for me to expose that whole what's the word I'm looking for? That whole persona, that whole image that he was such a child advocate, only for me to find out that he really was not a child advocate. That he really thinks that it's okay for teenage girls to have sex with grown men. When I showed that receipt, his views went down, bitch. When I showed that he was not a world class boxer and that he was taking the identity of another boxer that looked like him, right, and pretending like he won fights and medals and belts and stuff, only for me to show that he wasn't a real boxer. Well, he was a boxer, but he's showing somebody who looked like him and it wasn't him. The people stopped supporting him. But Breakroom think I'm finna go do this to teach Neo a lesson. I'm finna go back in her past and go get all the people who said sick shit about this about her and her brother and her mom and her wife and all that stuff. People who have I already defeated, baby, and who don't even fuck with me no more. Cause they know once I get locked in, I'm on you. These people know how far I would go. They know I would get them back because I got them back. That's why you desperately trying to run to them to get to me is not gonna work. If I shut them down again, I can shut them out down. Then I can shut them down now. I did it before. I can do it again. But I really don't think they are interested. I know you're trying to run a recruit, but he's a perv just like Sinetta. And I used to always say that. I say, y'all, can't y'all see that these two are one and the same? They do the same thing. Evil twin, evil twin. Once I made the connection that you and Amora are the same when it comes down to your bad behavior, right? People thought I was capping until I just low key showed them connecting the dots. She did this, she did that. She did this, she did that. No, Breakroom didn't call a deceased woman and laughed at her for not answering the phone, but she definitely tried to trigger a woman's pain by speaking on her deceased child. To the point she triggered that lady's pain so much the lady threatened to kill her. Kill her. I ain't never provoked nobody to anger on this line that they said they will unalive me. The most I got is Sinetta. I got a clip of Sinetta telling me to go kill myself. And I said, oh, they he told me to go kill myself. Right? That's what he told me to do. Breakroom telling y'all that I'm a mental case. She was concerned for me because I wouldn't answer the phone. She thought I was gonna hurt myself, even though nothing was like going on that level. I just didn't want to talk. She telling y'all I'm crazy in the mental case, but now she's going and pulling people who made fun of me for being raped, who harassed me, who bullied me, who thought it was a game. So is she really concerned about my mental health? Was it really? Do she really think about what I'm saying? Do she really think I'm crazy? If she really believed that, why would she press that? Because me, and I know she gonna say whatever, but I'm just using Amber as an example. I truly believe Amber is not, I don't want to say crazy because it's a stigma, but I think Amber might not be the two fries short of a happy meal. I don't think she's mentally as stable as I feel comfortable going back and forth with her belief. I think there might be something going on with Amber. When y'all told me that she implied that one time in her live and that she was on medication, I don't harass Amber even when she tries to start with me because I truly believe that there is something not right with her. I'm not going to, if that lady decide to self-delete or self-delete one of y'all, I'm not going to be the cause of it. If she make a letter saying who she blaming for all the pain, Neo's name ain't gonna be on there. I withdrew that. As soon as y'all gave me just enough evidence that that's what was going on with her, I left her alone. I truly think Amber is mentally ill to a certain extent. That's how you can tell a good person versus a bad person, a false light versus a true light that illuminates. I would not push somebody to the breaking point if I think they're crazy. See the difference? There's plenty of people who came after me who once I heard them talk or went back and forth with them since that they were not right. One lady said she was gonna kill herself in the hotel room. Said that. I left her alone. But Breakroom, she all gas. She's so desperate. Breakroom so desperate she ran and got a PDF file club to try to humiliate me. So hold on, y'all. Let me go get. Hold on, I forgot to plug up my laptop. I'll be right back. Let me go get my cable.
Yeah, rearview mirror small for a reason. What's behind me? Lessons. What's ahead? Legacy. Anti-season activated. Neo X in motion. Yeah. Rearview mirror small for a reason. Yeah, I done drove through storms, pushed through rain, carried old fear like a middle name. Used to tap brakes for opinions loud. Now I press gas, I'm shifting proud. Family first, that's the code I'm in. Laugh with my nephews, that's a real win. Peace in my chest, sun on my face. Girl got me moving at a different pace. No arguing with ghosts no more. Left that drama at the old front door. If it don't build me, I let it go. If it ain't love, I don't let it grow. Sun shining on my windshield, heart finally starting to heal. No U-turns on this road, I'm in control. I got the pedal to the metal, speeding off on my haters. Hands high like better, ain't got time for no traitors. Pedal to the metal, yeah, I'm gonna see you later. Really be smart for a reason, I'm awakened, conscious creator. Pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal. Smiling while I'm shifting gears, I'm leveling up this year. World's greatest auntie, that's the title. Nephews wild, my niece my idol. Cookouts, movie nights, laughter loud. That's the type of wealth I'm proud. Used to survive, don't elevate. Seeking knowledge, I illuminate. New consciousness in my mind. Old fears falling behind. I'm reading, growing, breaking chains, rewriting cycles, healing pain. They watching how I move and speak, so I'm walking what I teach. I ain't competing, I'm in my lane. Heavy foot, but light on pain. If it ain't growth, it ain't my speed. Love the only thing I need, and I'll miss who I used to be. That version was surviving me. Now I'm thriving, finally free. My nephews laugh, my niece believe in me. I'm showing them what strength can be. Knowledge turn to legacies feed. They watching how I drive this road, so I'm choosing light, I'm choosing growth. I got the pedal to the metal, speeding off on my haters. Angels down, heart settled, surrounded by my favors. Pedal to the metal, ain't no going back later. Only love in my circle, everything else get vapor. Pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal. For my nephews and my niece, building generational peace. Yeah, we not going backwards, we elevating. Seeking knowledge, illuminating. Rearview mirror small for a reason. Pedal to the metal, Neo X. Decode the darkness.
I don't know if y'all can see me. My screen is freezing up again, but it could be a lag from my internet. I don't have the best. I'm having some lag issues, but I probably just turn the camera off. So it seems like the audio is the audio still coming through because I'll just turn the camera off, but it's starting to lag. My internet's starting to lag now. Or maybe I can come out and come back in. You know, I'm gonna come back in because it's lag. It's I can't even move the cursor. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Rearview mirror small for a reason. What's behind me, lessons. What's ahead, legacy. Anti-season activated. Neo X in motion. I done drove through storms, pushed the rain. Carried old feel like a middle name. Used to tap brakes for opinions loud. Now I press gas, I'm shifting proud. Family first, that's the code I'm in. Laugh with my nephews, that's a real win. Peace in my chest, sun on my face. Growth got me moving at a different pace. No arguing with ghosts no more. Left the drama at the forefront door. If it don't build me, I let it go. If it ain't love, I don't let it grow. Sun shining on my windshield, heart finally starting to heal. No U-turns on this road, I'm in control. I got the pedal to the metal, speeding off on my haters, hands high like better. Ain't got time for no traders. Pedal to the metal, yeah, I'm gon' see you later. Rearview small for a reason, I'm awakened, conscious creator. Pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal. Smiling while I'm shifting gears. Pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal. Smiling while I'm shifting gears. Boys greatest auntie, that's the title. Nephew's wild, my niece my idol. Cookouts, movie nights, laughed aloud. That's the type of wealth I'm proud. Used to survive, now I elevate. Seeking knowledge, I illuminate. New consciousness in my mind. Old fears falling behind. I'm reading, growing, breaking chains, rewriting cycles, healing pain. They watching how I move and speak. So I'm walking what I teach. I ain't competing, I'm in my lane. Heavy foot, but light on pain. If it ain't growth, it ain't my speed. Love the only thing I need. I don't miss who I used to be. That version was surviving me. Now I'm thriving, federally free. My nephews laughing, my niece believe in me. I'm showing them what strength can be. Knowledge turned to legacy. They watching how I drive this road. So I'm choosing light, I'm choosing growth. Ain't the pedal to the metal, speeding off on my haters. Windows down, heart settle, surrounded by my favors. Pedal to the metal, ain't no going back later. Only love in my circle, everything else get vapor. Pedal to the metal, pedal, pedal to the metal, pedal, pedal to the metal. For my nephews and my me. Pedal to the metal, pedal, pedal to the metal, pedal, pedal to the metal. Building generational peace. Yeah. We not going backwards. We elevating, seeking knowledge, illuminating. Rearview mirror small for a reason. Pedal to the metal. Neo X, decode the darkness.
All right, y'all. I'm still here. I just had I don't know my camera is lagging, the internet is lagging, but I mm, hold on. Yeah, it's still lagging. I'm gonna turn off the camera. Just let me know if you can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Because it's still lagging. It's something going. Yeah, it's still lagging. I'm gonna turn off the camera. Just let me know if you can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Because it's still lagging. Okay. So y'all can still hear me. I got my other phone. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap this up because at the end of the day, um, the point that I'm making is that at the end of the day, Breakroom is full of fucking shit with all this. I think Neo's crazy and she's mentally unstable and she's mentally ill. She's just playing into the um the bullshit of me openly telling people about my struggles with mental health, right? About how I at one point religion. It's funny how they won't tell y'all what made me go through the temporary psychosis. Christianity, the teachings of Christianity made me go through the temporary psychosis, right? That she's playing on that because she knows that's something that the reputation that I've, about me online, those who can see through the bullshit, can see through the bias, people who understands that there's a difference between somebody being mentally unstable versus somebody who's just emotional, right? Like they cannot point to anything I've done on this internet that would be something somebody can write down as a red flag as this person is mentally crazy or ill. You don't have no footage of me doing no crazy shit, saying no crazy shit, only responding to motherfuckers who keep fucking with me, right? I get emotional because I don't like, I hate evil people. The world is fucked up because of evil people. I'm going to stop your bag. I'm going to fuck with your money if you out here causing harm. And sitting up here making videos, harassing people, cyberbullying people, making fun of people inconsiderate insecurities and comparing your life to them and tell them you said there's an echo. It shouldn't be. Is there still an echo? Um, shouldn't be something that I feel like black women of substance should be doing, right? I really feel like that there's something wrong with a lot of people on the internet. People try to use popularity as a tool to try to say what they're doing must be correct. I just want to remind people that Hitler had millions of people that followed him, right? Look how many people participated in the transatlantic slave trade and the sub-Saharan slave trade, and then look at the state of the country we live in. Just because wicked might be acceptable over a massive amount of people does not mean that it's correct. In their mind, they think because they get validation and they have so many people, and there is, y'all. I'm not gonna even act like there's not a good amount of people. I don't pissed off Robert supporters, Brianna supporters, and Christians, right? But they can all fucking get in line because I don't give a damn. Because when it's my time to shine, they're gonna be like irrelevant. They to them they're gonna be a distant memory. These people are gonna be like vapors in my life, how they affected my life once I started, really waking people up. Once I become this massive tsunami flood, overwhelming people with the information and the knowledge and the stuff. Once I finally get on that level, these people are just gonna be vapors, a distant past, right? They really don't like. The hate is what motivate. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. Because now I see she's so desperate. I'm trying to see if my camera working again. Okay, it's back working. She's so desperate to try to discredit me, humiliate me. You feel what I'm saying? To the point that she went outside her ethical code. She said that Callie and fucking Amora was dead ass wrong for running to go get a motherfucker who have allegations himself and has a community of these type of men and people who made fun of me being raped or made fun of other people. Hell, he used to make fun of Queen Throne. I'm not the only one. She said that they were capital L losers, right? She said they was trash, but she's pulling their card. They really don't. These people really don't have nothing else on me. What's the main thing they keep telling y'all? I'm crazy, right? That's what they keep saying. She's mentally unstable. Oh, look, somebody said her mom, wife raped her. Oh, Neo in the rape. You see, they keep going back and forth. They don't have nothing else. We can go all day with Jeannie, right? All the antics she put in, right? We can go all day with Breakroom. Y'all the one who told me that the girl allegedly sniffed some stuff and and it was on her face in the camera and the camera caught it. Y'all said that. I never seen the video. So I make sure I say that, hey, that's something y'all said. But I'm not pulling that information from somebody who got a history of being PDF files. The my forever nigga that she want to go run and get, I'm the reason why people stop viewing him, man. Because he was a pretender like Breakroom, doing the same shit. Y'all, like, I mean, making videos about Sinetta every day. Sinetta's a purse. Sinetta like children. Sinetta did. He was, my aunt forever was making videos constantly, every day. Just how Nate is fucking with, Breakroom is fucking with Amore. Constantly. Even though my aunt forever used to support Sinetta. Got mad because he lost a debate, so he got humiliated. So he decided he was going to harass the man and keep making fun of him about the PDF allegations in his community, right? Only for Neo X to find out that this man agrees with what they stand on, but the whole time had everybody convinced that he was on our side. You ever heard that you ever heard the proverbs that a trees full of forest accepted a axe because he was made with a piece of that he was made out of wood like them? Y'all ever heard that saying that a tree or forest will accept the axe just because it's made out of wood just like them? If you really don't understand what that means, that really means that people will accept the most harmful people in their community, people, and vote against their own interests just because they might find a commonality. Everybody knows that an axe is used to chop down trees, but because that tree had something in common with it, wood, even though the axe is made out of the wood of the tree of another axe cutting it down, the people all accepted the axe, even though the axe was really there to destroy the community. But they thought the axe was just like them because it was made out of a piece of wood. Just because somebody the same skin color as you, this might have been raised where you've been raised, or you know how they say all kin folks ain't skin folks. And I mean, however that shit go. What I'm basically saying, just because somebody might appear to be where you stand with you, or appear that they care about your best interest because they appear to be just like you, does not mean that they're like you. You're supposed to judge their actions and their function, right? Breakroom's function is not what y'all think it is. It's entertainment because y'all think it's funny, but it's causing harm, right? Because she is still in pain from when the people humiliated her, right? I keep telling y'all, her story is fucked up. My story is fucked up. Her story is fucked up. It makes sense why she decided to spend her rest of her days addicted to drugs and becoming a cyberbully. All these bragging about jobs that she used to have. If you really used to be a pilot, anybody in here, if you truly was a pilot or stuff, who would stop being a pilot so they can get on the internet and make fun of black women insecurities and go back and forth in drama and all that shit? Who would do that? If I was a pilot, I would be still up there. It's more money in it. It's a respectable career. It has to be amazing to know you have that capability. But if you really had jobs, substance stuff, who would choose that so they can get on the internet, get high, and talk shit and tell all the women in proximity to them that they're worthless, or they devalue, or they stupid, or they slow, or in my case, Neo, laughing at Neo because allegedly Neo got raped by her mom's wife. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, but I'm the problem. I'm mentally unstable. That's what she told y'all. Y'all remember when Breakroom used to make all them damn songs to Brianna? Rapping, "Dear Brianna, we love you. We know they tried to turn against you," and all that corny ass, cheese ass, garbage ass rap lyrics, trash lyrics. But then at the same time would jump and make a video just going in on the damn girl. It's either you sympathize with her or you don't. You go back and forth. You never know who she's supporting because she's gonna go where she think is convenient. I keep telling y'all, people who do that neutral shit, it's not because they really can't decide who to side with. They know it's more convenient because they know once they start softening up to another person, that group of people might come back and support them. They do that so they can remove the ethical responsibility, if that makes sense. That's why they do it. Because if you blatantly see something is right versus something that's wrong, to I think even Martin Luther King said the people who choose neutral are the people who go to hell, because you had the ability to take a side. Either you was going to engage in the evil or you was going to stop the evil. I'm one of those people. I decide to stop evil. I don't go after everybody who talk shit to me and fuck with me or whatever. I don't. I only go for the worst of the worst. Y'all tried to convince me that Amora was the worst of the worst. So when I asked for the receipts of the worst of the worst, I couldn't get them. But when I needed the receipts on Sinetta and my forever, I got them. Number one, some of that stuff I witnessed, and number two, somebody sent me that clip. I never even knew the nigga said that shit. But the whole time he was just like Sinetta the whole time. But guess who running to get him? Breakroom. Now I don't know if who she talking to, who's trying to make her go back and revisit all those receipts. But I am gonna say this, and then I'm finna send it to an email in her, and I am gonna put it in the text message. If she sit up there and post any of those, I'm talking about the defamation stuff, the shit with my mom and stuff, I'm gonna let that one slide. But I'm officially giving her a notice. I'm making enough money now, bitch, to sue you, right? If you start regurgitating that shit, that sick shit that man said about my family, innocent people who ain't got nothing to do with my shit, I'm only been fucking with Buck because you fucked with Quisha first, right? Let's get it. Let's like get that understood. I'm only saying shit about Buck because she said something about Quisha first. But if she start playing all that shit again, trying to turn this into some type of humiliation ritual or some way to really cyberbully me, I'm told you I'm just gonna put papers on her, and I'm gonna do what I got to do with YouTube and say, hey, I got to pull your coattails or something. Here you go. She's gonna have to get she's gonna have to get cash apps. She's not going to be able to make a dime no more on any of her videos. She's going to have to start over, because what I know, she won't, even if she try to file an appeal after demonetization, she's not going to get it back from what I know I can do. But once I start seeing my brother repeating those allegations, and even if you try to be slick and play their words, if you platform it, I'm coming after you. And I mean that. If you platform they shit, sick shit, because they making fun of child molestation, right? It's not even more like them trying to make fun of me. That's some sick shit. Pedophilia would never be funny. Like, I don't get you. That shit would never be fucking funny. But if you start platforming that shit and whatever, I'm gonna put papers on you. Breakroom, I ain't even playing. I make enough money now to sue you. Because of my business, I have to keep a lawyer on what they call on retainment or whatever. I have to pay certain fees so I can have a lawyer at all times. I'm not even playing. I'm finna give you a verbal cease and desist and say, if you repeat any of them fucking lies that man said about me pertaining to grape allegations or grape towards me or anything towards my brother and family, I'm putting papers on you. You got plenty of other shit to make fun of, but you knew you know your jokes, maybe they getting a little 6-7. Maybe they getting a little corny, maybe they getting a little played out. So you tried to, how can I really hurt Neo? That ain't gonna work. That's gonna motivate me to shut you down. You're not hurting me. You're annoying me. I already been hurt. When the man first made the story up, it hurt, right? Because I was like, nigga, rape ain't funny. So that shit did happen to me. I didn't make that up. I ain't gonna never regret getting online telling my story, because the first time I wound up telling my story to the people in his community, somebody's daughter was actually in the room when she was playing my video out loud, and her daughter confessed to her, only for her to find out her child was being molested. So I'm never gonna regret telling my story, because a child wound up telling her mom about her abuse, so her mom could take care of what the fuck she need to take care of to protect her child. So I would never regret the day I told that story, right? Even though motherfuckers been trying to weaponize that shit against me since I told the story. Just like when people was trying to weaponize it against Felicia and saying that it didn't happen to her. I remember when sister, when I on the internet, sister kept saying that Felicia was lying. I didn't say that. Now Felicia had some blind rage against me, and she thought I said that, only for me to play the clip like Neo would never say that. I know that it's possible. They kept telling you it's impossible. I know it's possible. I know what happened to me, right? You said you was gonna do the same thing, and we would know you would. Nah. Nobody sent me the receipts. I'm gonna go ahead and block you out of here. But Nate never. First of all, Amor never put my family up on the screen. You see, I gave the stipulation of what I said. I said if you dox me and start harassing me and start putting those allegations in me, I was gonna get you. She never did it. So first of all, Street Chronicle, the most she did was read my black and white papers. She didn't put them on the screen. She did not dox my information. She just told y'all what my name was. Everybody knows what my name is. I got multiple names. But that's all she did. She didn't go that far. She knew better. Cause she know the YouTube rules. She wasn't lying to y'all, but when I asked for the receipts of the stuff y'all claim she did, nobody sent it. Even the people who was acting like they wanted to take her down. So even with TC acting like she wasn't willing to submit, that TC was one of the main people. I still have receipts. Only people who didn't want to do anything to get at Amora was Breakroom, right? And I think the lady who got kicked out, the lady who not who didn't get kicked out, the lady who left, who they accused of being a mole. It was a woman who used to be in our group who they accused of being a mole. She didn't want to get involved, and I think Mama 3 didn't want to get involved. Mama 3, one of those people she think is corny to like she said something she think is like corny to, you know, retaliate in a way to stop somebody bad because y'all beefing. And I said, well, I'm stopping the bad. Y'all said that she be harassing people kids. That's what y'all told me. Y'all said she be putting people kids on the screen and making fun of people kids, and she be doing this and she be doxing. And then when I asked for the receipt, nobody sends me the receipts. That's what I said. I said if she really did that, then send it to me. Nobody sent the shit to me. So you can't get mad at me. And then the thing is, I gave them the information. I said, look, you, the X, Y, and Z, this is what you do. It ain't my fault if they chose not to do it. That's why I told people to stay out of my inbox, asking me to help them with her. And then when I give you the information of what to do, you don't do it. So, no, oh my God, the bitches don't listen. Again, one more time, I gave the information, okay, to the whoever the girl code. I gave the information to the people. They did not follow through. So no, I did not lie for what I said I did to them more. I said instead of doing all that, I'ma just do some other shit behind the scenes. That's what I said. So no, I did not lie. Didn't TC and them all come out and tell y'all that there was a plot to actually try to get shit done? But they failed to mention where they played a part where they was not, they said they was gonna help, but didn't do it. I asked for the receipts and they didn't send it. See the difference? So no, it was not a lie, goofy. Whoever you are, but you blocked now, so I ain't gotta respond back to your comment. What's up, Choco Hayes? Coco Hayes. Girl, I got these girls out here in shambles. I got these hoes mentally deadlocked. These motherfuckers running to Sinetta to come against me. I low key ain't been on him for a while, but if he want to start back up, I'm ready. He might just die this time. The man he dealing with breathing problems. He's an old elderly man. I don't know why y'all keep trying to run to him to fight me. He lost his battle with me. He lost it so bad he got demonetized and lost his platform for a while, right? Had to rebrand and he fell off. He don't get views like he used to. Sinetta used to be so popular when you come on his shit, he go live. He used to have like 500 people viewing him live. At the most, what he get now, what, 50, 60? And that's just because his loyal supporters come around. Right? But no, there was. I could have got him more. If they would have gave me the receipts, I could have got it. I been kept telling y'all that, but I came out here and told y'all. You said I see, right? She said, you said I see, right, right. And so yeah, that's why I said damn, they that desperate. Like, let me go see, cause Breakroom's so predictable. Let me go see if she live, cause you know she like to go live when you live, cause she think that's gonna deter people from watching your videos. Let's just see, cause she's predictable as hell. Let's see if she live. Oh, okay, she not. So that means she ain't live. If she ain't live, that means she ain't here watching. You in here watching now, huh, goofy bitch? Okay, Breakroom. I meant what I said. Didn't I say go try your best shot? Your best shot was to go run to a PDF file community. That was your best shot. I told you, take your best shot. But I'm telling you what to do to really get a reaction out of me. The same thing that I told internet sister. I'm telling you what to do to get a reaction. Put my brother and them on the screen, repeat the same lies that Sinetta said, right? And playing his videos is gonna probably get you in trouble too. But I ain't gonna even break that down. But go ahead, do what he did. Take his out the shit that he said about me and play it on your shit. I told you what to do. Don't try to pick the light word. Don't try to pick a little 30-second clip. Play the whole clip when he was saying, well, that my mom wife and what happened between me and my mom wife. Make sure you tell the people he was making fun of child rape. He said I was being molested by her, goofy. And then when my mama found out about it, oh, she kicked me out of the house instead of protecting. It was a lie. But that's what he was saying. That's what he was making fun of. Child rape. Go get mine forever. Go ahead. Go get him. Who else you want to go get? You want me to help you out? I can give you a list. But play they shit on your screen and see if I'm playing with you. I just played the clip, a short. I put it in a short of Sonetta admitting to you that I did get him. Y'all think because I didn't get Amore, I can't. Amore, number one, Amore is a different type of force. And then y'all didn't send me the receipts when I kept asking for it. So what y'all want me to do? Make up shit? I'm not a liar like how Amore. You remember Amore kept telling you too that I was taking her shit, copyrighting her shit. She was lying to try to stop me. When whatever the shit that I was willing to do, it was all truthful. But I needed the receipts. I sat and waited for a long time. And then the Gigi sisters still won't tell y'all that at one point they asked me to stop making videos. Why? Because we were supposed to focus on doing more community service, linking up, starting businesses, feeding the homeless, holding banquets. We were supposed to do so, like hell, even try to find a way to save up money so we can get a plot of land and help Tinkers with her dream about owning the land. I was with Tinkers 100%, 10 toes, heads down on that. That was one of the biggest thing I was looking forward to with engaging with them because I thought that's what they wanted. I truly believe, regardless of how y'all feel about Tinkers, and y'all know I don't fuck with Tinkers no more, but regardless of how y'all feel about Tinkers, Tinkers genuinely wanted to change. That she really wasn't on. I think she just fell back into her dark nature. I think Breakroom corrupted her. She really was trying to make something positive out of that group. But we know TC, Mama 3, Flo bitch ass. Cause I can't wait till I get my fucking revenge on your asshole. Flo bitch ass. And the rest of them, they really didn't want that. They didn't really want the vision. So now that I left the group, they still ain't doing none of the stuff they told y'all that they was gonna do. It was never a positive group, right? It was never. That's not what they were supposed to be doing. In the first place, we were supposed to be doing something positive. And then even when I came out and started, talking shit, because I said every time I turn around, Breakroom trying to tell y'all something that happened in the group. Oh, I did this and I'm into the stable. Well, Flo tried to get Candy fired. She did. I got receipts on that, right? AG, it was them who told me you had herpes. They said you had the herpes, right? I don't care nothing about you. I don't care if it's true or not. I was just repeating where it came from. They told me about that little Bell palsy shit disease you got, and they told me you caught that disease because you had the herpes. That came from the GG system, the members of the GG sisters. Breakroom did record your phone calls. The last time I can honestly say I know she recorded your phone call is when she called you and was trying to do this little peace treating between me and you. And I got proof that I told Breakroom, look, I apologize. I mean, I appreciate you what you tried to do, but AG gonna have to get. I gotta get one off. I can't let her get away with, making my granddad have a heart attack. You get what I'm saying? After I told him who raped me, right? I can't let her get away with that. So I had to play with her mind and let her know your goofy ass going to the same hell you think I'm going to, but I'm actually not going, but you are. And this is what it looked like to be so wicked. I turned my anger into artistic expression. They told y'all I was demonic because I put images of a doll. They keep calling it a voodoo doll. These hoes don't know what a voodoo doll look like. They're not voodoo dolls. They just dolls. Child's play, right? But because I put Jesus on a white Jesus, because that's clearly not the real Jesus if he exists, because I put white Jesus on some headphones, I'm demonic. But bitches who make fun of deceased children, not demonic. People who get on the internet and call special needs people retarded and slow and on the spectrum and tell them they mama they should have swallowed them and all that, telling people to go kill themselves and all that. That's not demonic in nature. Making fun of every insecurity about somebody's body, calling a woman a hoe and all that. That's not demonic. Do y'all read y'all Bibles or not? Do I need to break that down to y'all for real? Do I really need to? Y'all let me know. Do I really need to do a Bible study and show y'all that your behavior is more corrupt than me? If you know your Bible, the people who God have the biggest problem with are not non-believers. The biggest problem God have is the people who believe and worship him and are disobedient, who know better. The Bible say people like me, he just deemed us foolish and ignorant, right? And in the certain scripture, it says he doesn't even choose people to believe in him that he don't want to believe in him. The people who allegedly go to hell and whose God's gonna judge me are the people who subscribe to the faith. That's why every time y'all keep telling me I'm going to hell, I said no, I actually do not. I lack belief. There's correction at the end for me, a negotiation with God at the end if it's true. But if you study your Bible, the reason why people are getting raped and Breakroom went through what she went through is because somebody disobeyed God and ate a piece of fruit. God, number one issue that he has with people is not lack of faith. He said he's responsible for a person's faith. So if they don't believe in him, it's him. He's the reason why they don't believe. But the people who do believe and disobey are the ones he punished harshly. Study your word. He says those people are demonic and those people are the ones that's wicked, not the non-believer. I know it because I used to study. I lack faith. You hoes have faith, but you wicked. You wicked. Breakroom said a lot of trifling shit on the internet and y'all just give her a pass because she put a little Jesus on it. But now she don't went, like now I don't lost all, I mean I've been lost respect for her, but I can't never look at her the same now because she called Amore and Cali capital L losers for running to go get a person who has that type of shit going on his platform. His reputation, a perv. It said how desperate can somebody be to go run and get him, only for her to go get him because she had nothing. Yeah, that really made you mad that I told the world that you was recording AG. You were. That really made y'all mad that I said it was the Gigi sisters that told me she has the herpes. I don't care if that bitch got the herpes. I don't give a fuck about her. That if y'all was to say Ashley G died, y'all ain't gonna get nothing out of Neo either. I know that bitch is a demon, right? Fuck her, all that mental health with shit. I mean, y'all should have knew something was wrong. She's possessed by something if she's eating her hair. I mean, that's a dead giveaway, right? I just don't have time to go back and forth with her. You know what I'm saying? I just let her do. She been whatever she says about me, AI images. I don't give a fuck. This bitch almost had me throw my life away responding to her. So I just been keeping my distance for my for me, for her safety. I would say my sanity, but it's more for her safety. I purposely don't watch that girl so I won't never have to wind up finding that damn food truck, right? But I don't give a fuck about her. But they said that. That's why I ain't even say no allegedly and none of that. It ain't no they said it. Flo did try to get Candy fired from her job, reporting her for her using a background check. She did do that, right? They constantly have meetings and shit talking about how Brianna is getting what she deserves and her shit is trash and her content overrated. They hate on Brianna all the time in the GG sisters, right? TC complained about everything in the past. Mina this and Mina my dad and Mina wanted to fuck her and all that. I'm not making none of that shit up. I didn't care to tell y'all about it before, cause so what? I'm not in the group no more. But Breakroom keep fucking with me, and the GG sisters won't make her stop. They kept saying that they was on some positivity shit, and I kept telling y'all that these girls are full of shit. They're not doing none of that in that group, and if they do that, and if they do that, if they do decide to do that, that every organization, every type of group, every time of program that they want to have or whatever, that I'm going to pull receipts and I'm going to show the people, whoever they working with, if it's the vendors, if it's activists in the community, anything that the GG sisters do that try to be something positive, I'm going to flood whoever they working with receipts. And I'm going to let them know leopards don't change their spots. These women are not good women. They're very toxic. I truly believe Tinker's, I don't know what Tinker's might be going through in her real life. I truly believe that she was the only one in this group who wanted to change and do something else. And I was okay. I was willing. I jumped on board with her with the vision because I saw it too. Who would not love to grow their own vegetables and own their own piece of land and cultivate the land? She really wanted that, and I really wanted that for us. But if she can't see that you left one toxic group just for another toxic group and then also be engaging in the messiness, then maybe you just don't deserve that tranquility that you're looking for. Right? Some people told me some stuff about you. I don't know if it's true or not, but whatever some of the stuff they told me, it's a little disturbing. I ain't gonna repeat it because I really don't. I like you. I'm only hating you because who you in proximity with, and how you participated in trying to push that. Let's push that Neo's crazy so she can be discredited. You crazy people can still tell the truth. You know that, right? It doesn't mean that people won't believe what I said. It just means they'll just dismiss what I say. It doesn't mean, y'all know, that means that does not mean they don't believe me. They just dismiss it, right? Because they really don't want to make an ethical choice. They really don't want to feel bad for supporting bad people. So they just turn a blind eye because they want community. They want support. The biggest people who being on jumping online and talking much shit be the main ones in shambles. Relationships garbage as hell. Situationships garbage. Health garbage. Be the main one. So Breakroom ain't in my damn chat. Somebody said, hey, Breakroom ain't in here. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but yeah, she Breakroom ain't in here, ma'am. You in the wrong chat. Ma'am. Yeah, she ain't in here. She ain't she ain't in the chat. She watches. So I don't know if you saying hey, because we know the whole watching, because she goofy, but I don't watch Breakroom. How I know what's going on? Transcripts. I just pull up the transcripts in, or I'll just briefly read through them. But I just want to say, Breakroom, you got to give me this win. I don't made you stoop low. I don't made you go outside your character. You said Amora and Callie were capital L losers for running to a PDF file, and you ran to a PDF file to try to humiliate me. It's funny for a child to get raped, Breakroom. If the story is true, that means she raped me. That's funny, Breakroom. The story's not true. Fortunately, it's not true. But if it was true, that means that lady was in there raping on me. I was a child, Breakroom. So it's funny. You remember when you was on Brina ass for saying I let a crackhead hit it at 4? She said I let it happen at 4. Y'all always, why do y'all go to that? Why did why do y'all always go to the child rape shit? Because y'all sick motherfuckers. That's why. I can tell you why. Hypocrite Christians, sick as fuck. I would never make fun of pedophilia. I would never make fun of child rape. But Breakroom, come on. So you okay with it? So now you're a perv sympathizer or a perv supporter, right? I can put you in that category now because you know the truth about Sonetta. We talked about it on your channel. You admitted that you watched some of the videos and what the songs that Callie used to write about them and everything. So you know what he's on, the type of time. You know how he lost his support. You knew that, but you posted it anyway. Huh? Huh, Breakroom? Hmm? What's your excuse? Because you know what she gonna do? She gonna try to act like she doesn't know. And if I can make the time to go through those videos, I can absolutely prove she can know. And if me and Callie was still friends, he could confirm that Breakroom knows about Sonetta. She knows. Amora didn't know. But Breakroom know because she was supporting me and Callie. She was in his live when he was talking about it one day. So she knows. The clips that I played, she seen them. Child rape is funny. Can somebody like say it in the chat? Hitler had a lot of people support him. Just because you getting validated by people who most likely, and I'm not, and I'm sorry, but a lot of these people, I know your life is fucking pathetic if this the type of shit y'all support. And they've been doing this for 3 years. Y'all are broken. I know y'all trying to project your mental health off on Neo. Neo has told y'all what is why my mental health is the way it is. I was raped as a child. So I know why I'm emotional. I know why I get worked up when I see people gaslighting it and lying on me and you know, you know, just fucking with me. I know why I get worked up because I still deal with the inner trauma, right? Because I learned at 4 that the world is fucked up. I met my first demon at 4 because I do it because I don't belong here. I don't know when I'm checking out. I don't know when it's my turn to leave this hellhole or called Earth. But I know I don't belong here because I don't even agree with the suffering. I don't agree with getting on the internet and tearing down black people and try to make them unalive themselves or make them feel bad about themselves and hurt. I don't believe in hurting people. Y'all know that? When I talk shit and call people ugly and all that shit, I do that. It's just to give them a taste of their medicine. But it's a response after they say it to me. But notice that I won't go make up a lie about them. Notice that I won't really tap into their most sensitive issues that they have. AG running. AG, you look like a goddamn fool. Breakroom hates your guts. She might pretend like she likes you, bitch. She pretend like she like me. But she never got over you the reason why she had to leave Robert supporters when they sided with you over her. That girl never got over that. That's why more when the Robert supporters was whooping Breakroom's ass. When they was on her so bad. That's why Amore had to go pick her up like a sad little pathetic puppy that she is. Amore went and rescued Breakroom when they was on her ass. So Breakroom sided because she didn't have nobody. Why? Because she can't stand alone. Amore went and got Breakroom. She never forgot that it's your fault why she lost their support. She never forgot about that, dummy. And then this whole internet sister and TC and all that shit. Look, at the end of the day, I already don't got the receipts, and I know that when we was on that trip, TC and Breakroom left, right? Because they didn't want to see Jeannie at the club, so they left. And Jeannie didn't want to come to the house because she didn't want to see TC and Breakroom. But now they love each other. So the hate for Neo made y'all love each other. At one point, y'all didn't even want to be in the same rooms together. But they want y'all to truly convince that they shit that they have over there is solid. Just like I said, Mora and Jeannie shit was held together by Bubblegum. I know that about Breakroom. I know the shit that Breakroom used to say about Jeannie. How do y'all think I found out that Jeannie fucking faked the pregnancy? And Jeannie did this and that at the courtroom and Jeannie did that. Breakroom thinks that Jeannie fucked her brother. She was telling me about that incest shit that they claim. Now I ain't saying it's true, but that's what they saying. You know, I don't really believe it, but that's what they were saying. I got all that shit from Breakroom when I was coming from Jenny when we was going back and forth. I know for a fact Breakroom despised Jeannie, but Jeannie being Jeannie, cause she really mad at me about that Christianity shit, right? They trying to make it seem like it's more about Amore and all that. Jeannie really don't like when I speak against the Bible. We talked about it before. That's what it really is. So she's siding with these bitches because she mad about the religious stuff. But fuck her, your religion's fake. It is what it is. Every time I gave you a chance to prove me wrong, you failed miserably. But when I even see y'all, I said, wow, they running. AG giving a break room running to AG. Thank you, AG, for discredit. She didn't discredit me. She's just stupid. How do you think I found out about the disease, dummy? I didn't know you. I didn't know your videos. I didn't know nothing about. How you think I found out? Thank the Gigi sisters. And y'all, I see a lot of y'all lack reading comprehension. If you read my post says that Breakroom was recording on AG, but it also said, how do you think I found out about her having the herpes? You can thank, I said, you can thank the Gigi sisters. So that means more than one person confirmed it. I said, you can thank the Gigi sisters. I didn't say thank Breakroom, even though she confirmed it too, but she ain't the only one who told me that, ma'am. She ain't the only one. But that's how I found out. But you see how they when there's a hate train, they'll come together. So many content creators are against Neo, but they still can't say I'm telling a lie. If I need to pull receipts, I will. But I have, it's plenty of proof. I got plenty of proof that Flo tried to get Candy fired. What do you mean? I got plenty of proof on that. Now, can I prove that you said that you thought my lips were sexy? No, but you did. Me and you know it's true. I don't really care who believes it or not, but you did. But the little shit that you keep telling people that I said towards you, that I thought you was fine, I said that in front of a group of women, right? I also made the joke about you stripping in front of a group of women, but I made that same joke about Reese's Cup stripping. They all knew it was a joke. Why did you think it was for real? I play like that. Break room, it ain't a big deal. I flirt with men on here all the time. It ain't a big deal. It's not. It's just jokes. It's not. It's not. It's to help people build their self-esteem, build their confidence. I really don't mean it. If that makes sense. Like, I'm not lying. I just don't mean it. If that makes sense. Just because I say you fine doesn't mean I want to fuck you. I mean, it's just to build your confidence. But she's stuck on that. So she's stuck on that. I wonder how many I wonder how many profiles you gonna keep making Breakroom. Breakroom got a lot of profiles, y'all. That's another thing I try to put y'all on. If you ever beefing with her in random names that you never seen before, like people chatting that you never seen before, 9 times out of 10 that's Breakroom coming in there fucking with you. Breakroom got a lot. When I say she got a lot, she has a lot of backup profiles. It's a lot. It's sick at some points. So, but anywho, again, just because I don't have the numbers, don't mean I don't have the what I like to say, the favor from the universe. The universe letting me know that I got you, baby. I got you. I defeated you mentally. I got in your head. You stooped down. You tried to go below the belt. You compromised. You went against your own ethical code. So the same shit, all the shit that you said about Cali and the more for running through Sonetta, a PDF file, put yourself in the category. You a PDF file child harmer supporter or promoter. The same shit you agreed with me when I said it about them. Now it goes to you. You can't get around that, man. But I ain't worrying about nothing. Y'all can all come together like Voltron. Y'all ain't gonna be able to shut me down. The universe constantly keeps showing me that I'm on the right path and I'm gonna be fine. I'm just gonna give you an example of how people are responding to me out here. I was a little nervous because y'all know being a truck driver can be a little dangerous. You come across crazy people. Sometimes truck drivers get into it and they'll take each other's lives out here. I was in the presence of this. I had to do an account where I had to go to the same spot for about like 3 or 4 days. I made such an impression of the man who owns the business. I made just an impression on him. He said he loved my energy. He loved my smile. He was going, like, even though I told him he probably ain't gonna see me again because I was just filling in for somebody, because I'm a contractor. I'm not a company driver, but I'm a contractor for this company. That the man gave me a gift. And he was like, he said, the man literally said, I wish that there were more drivers like you. Like my presence made this man feel good. You feel what I'm saying? And then he gave me a gift of something that I need for the truck so I can keep doing my job. And he even said, hey, and this good quality right here that I'm giving you, this ain't cheap. And I said, I know what that is. And thank you. I went to go get me some food the other day. People giving me free food, talking to me. I went to get gas last night before I went to bed. The gas attendant offered me a free drink. It's like, oh, girl, get yourself something to drink. It's so many people, even though they don't know me, just simple interactions with me, they're choosing kindness and to treat me well. Right? Before. So I don't care about y'all saying I'm mentally unstable, I'm so demonic, my eyes are cold, or whatever the fuck y'all saying. Well, the universe that's not the message that I'm getting from the universe. Every time I've been interacting with strangers, they've been very kind, even down to getting my truck service today. Letting me skip the line. Giving me special treatment. Giving me free oil. I'm supposed to pay for that. I'm getting free stuff. Why? Because I'm staying out here just being my genuine self, and I'm choosing not to cause no harm. Even my dispatcher, I told him the situation. I was like, look, man, I came out here, I really need to make some money. I got a baby girl, got a birthday coming up. I want to make sure I throw her a good party or whatever. This is what I got going on. This is how much I pay for my truck a week, blah, blah, blah. If you can, look out for me. The next day, that man sent me a load that I was going to get paid $4,000, and I was going to run between only 400 and 500 miles. Do you know how much of a blessing that is? That's one shift. To make $4,000 out here, you have to run multiple shifts. I got it within one shift of running. $4,000 only because he think I'm a good person. The next load, the load that I'm sitting on right now, the one that I'm making a live talking to y'all, the next load after that, $5,000 each week. He start me off with a load that's 3 times the amount that they typically give the contractors. So all this, I hate Neo, and Neo's the money is the mental case. Well, the universe showing me that everything gonna be all right. That's the message I'm getting. I don't care about what Breakroom says about me. I really don't even need to go back and forth with her any further now, being that I know I already defeated her, being that she had to run to a child harmer and make fun of me for being great. That's crazy. Even though I wasn't great by my mom's wife, I was great by a family member at 4 and sexually assaulted by another family member at the age of 14, 15. So a female never molested me. I was never molested. It was men. It was men. But Ashley D told y'all I hate men, and that it was my mama's fault though. And again, the wrong sister is deceased in my humble opinion. It looked like the other sister was a better version. I still meant what I said. But damn, Breakroom. I thought I really thought it was gonna be a real tough battle. Y'all really have this lady thinking. Y'all really had her thinking that she was the big bag and untouchable, and everybody scared to go against Breakroom because when she come after you, whatever, she gonna give you a tongue lashing. How she gonna give me a tongue lashing if I ain't gonna hear it? Y'all sound stupid as hell. TC act like I was scared. Oh, we tell her cuz to bite her tongue and to get off you. Who's hearing it? Y'all are hearing it. I'm not hearing it. I look at the transcripts. Oh, okay, she mentioned this, she mentioned that. Okay, maybe I'll address that. Maybe I won't. I'm gonna ignore that. It doesn't hit the same when you looking through it through words. Right? I don't hear the vibration of her voice. I don't get to hear the frequency. I don't let the spell get cast. Do you understand? You see how I keep trying to teach y'all spiritual shit all the time? It doesn't work if I don't hear it. It's just like a siren. It works on y'all, right? That's why y'all choosing to conform to her, support her. A lot of y'all know that I was not lying about what I said she said about you, but you scared to go up against her. I never scared. I don't went up against somebody bigger than her. I bigger than Amora. But that's who she trying to run to now. It does not work. The spell does not work if you do not let the words hit your ears. She's going to entertain y'all with the lies and the humiliation. But one thing I'm not playing with, The shit that Sonetta used to say about my family, those allegations and mocking me for about being raped, any of that shit hit her platform, I'm putting papers on it. I'm sending her a cease and desist and say, if you entertain any of those fucking lies, you getting paperwork. And for people who keep downplaying cease and desist, that show that a lot of y'all really don't know what y'all talking about. Just because people make empty threats on here or don't follow through or whatever, a cease and desist helps your case significantly. The judge sides with an individual if they can prove that you asked this person not to do something that is defaming your character or compromising your business. I only sent Amora a cease and desist, not because she was talking shit. I can't stop nobody from talking shit. That's freedom of speech. I sent her a cease and desist and said, if you keep messing with my page and keep striking it and compromising my business, I'm going to sue you for lost wages because you're lying on a federal paperwork, legal government paperwork. You're committing perjury on legal court papers, number one. And number two, your lies is defecting my business. I never was one of those people who sent cease and desist because somebody was talking shit. But if you make strong allegations saying I hit a baby, you know, I have a caseworker who's seen that same video and said she tired of people keep playing this shit. I have a police officer on record who's seen the same video and said that I did not commit a crime. And if anybody reports that as a crime, to contact him personally. So he can file the paperwork so we can press charges for somebody making a false report. Okay? Y'all see why I'm well prepared to go against these people. But I'm not even playing with Breakroom at this point because now I see that she really don't have nothing. I was willing to go back and forth with the petty shots and, you know, I'm gonna send Buck a bottle of Hennessy for Christmas and all. I was willing to go back and forth because, you know, I was only gonna keep it on Buck because you said something about my baby, my girl. But since you want to, you know, support PDF files and run to go get them, and now you really lost when you got my eye going to get him playing clips. What is that gonna do? Any of that shit get on your platform? Number one, I'm gonna contact YouTube, right? Let them know what's going on. And number two, I'm putting paperwork on you. And I'm making enough money now to do it. I just gave you an example, $9,000 within the 2-week period, ma'am. It ain't no game. I ain't playing no games out here. Within the 2-week period, I'm finna make $9,000. I'm making enough money now that I can afford to put the, you know, pay for the lawyers to write the shit up and send that shit to you and get the paperwork done. Keep fucking with me. I said I was gonna leave you alone if you leave me alone. I gave you a stipulation. Leave me alone, I leave you alone. I don't have no reason to bother you. But you won't stop. Why? Because you're obsessed. Addiction. A for addiction. And you're a terrible person. A horrible person. You ain't no better than old girl. If she's everything y'all say she is, Breakroom is too. She do the same shit. Breakroom do that shit on just more sneakier and on a smaller scale, so y'all give her a pass. That's why when Retta lost her second child, Breakroom is so wicked and evil to the core. I'm trying to tell y'all something I know. Buck was already projected to go home for within 2 days. His vital signs was fine. They stabilized him. He was not at risk anymore. He was in a regular bed at the hospital. They would just monitor because, you know, that's their protocol. Breakroom was so jealous of the love and support that people was giving Retta for losing, you know, unfortunately losing her baby girl, right? And that people were sending her money and all. Breakroom was feeling some type of way because number one, she hates Retta, right? That she literally tried to come out here and tell y'all Butt's story so y'all can try to run her, your husband, and we care about your husband. You know, she was trying to get y'all to support her on that when he was okay. You know how many times Buck done been to the hospital and y'all didn't know about it? Y'all know how many times? A few times. She ain't never come out here and tell y'all. But when it was Retta's turn for a group of black women to put their differences aside and support her while she went through one of the worst, most tragic things, Breakroom seen that as an opportunity and was hoping that y'all would come with the super chats and the cash out and to support her. That man was fine by then, by the time she told y'all about it. And act like, you know, my husband, all her praying to Jesus and all that. And I'm like, I know Jesus, like, fuck these people. Jesus ain't answering y'all prayers, and I agree with him. Why he not? Because y'all wicked as hell. Y'all not his sheep. Y'all are the goats that he's going to send to hell if it's the story's true. But the same voice getting online, pray for my child, pray for this, and pray for my husband, and pray for my mama, and pray for my diabetes and all that stuff. But you on the internet telling the black women to go kill themselves. Huh? That's how that works. Telling black women they ugly and they useless and they value and they devalued and belittled. That's how that work here. Okay, well y'all can have that. What part of what I told y'all that I really don't feel like I lost anything? Fuck the GG sisters. I don't feel like I lost anything. Maybe that was a true blessing. Maybe the universe knew that I was going to finally get a chance to come across some real good money, honest, like honest living, like come across some real good blessing, like just making an honest living. Maybe that the universe said it was time for me to leave them because the corruption in the group. I really was gonna save up that money and me and go in business with Tinkers and try to get a plot of land. That was on the list. And maybe build a house, start a community. I was on board with her on that. But boop, I got removed out of the group 2 weeks before I go sign this contract. I would have got played the whole time around women who doing that fake love shit. Obviously, the universe was setting me up so I won't get used by these people. I'm glad because the potential was there. It's a great vision. It's a great vision. Unfortunately, it's just not the right people who's willing to execute, and they really don't want to execute it. It was just cap. It's just something to talk about. Tinkers was the only one. I suggest Tinkers probably need to distance herself from all of these people and go find some real people who's on that type of time. She was the only one I felt like was genuine about the vision of the group. But she let them corrupt her and she gave into her dark-sided Scorpio nature. She sided with the group. Hence of when I break down my video and talk about that cult mentality, I'm gonna break down her psychology, and then I'm gonna break down something that I just found out that I missed the first time when I guess I was listening to the interview. Something disturbing and concerning that Tinker said, and I see a lot of y'all let her slide and nobody kind of pressed her on it. But I'm gonna save that for when I'm ready to address that video. Now, it's a chance. I'm finna go ahead and get off of here. It's a chance that I will be going live again tonight. And that video is going to be for my supporters. We're going to talk about that debate, that Muslim versus 20 Christians, how a Muslim slaughtered 20 women when it came down to a question their faith and critical thinking. I don't have any dog in the fight. I think Islam is just as trash as Christianity. But when it comes down to challenging and critical thinking, what made more sense or whatever, I'm gonna show y'all how a Muslim woman just dismantled that whole religion. Right? She killed them. She slaughtered it. Now I'm gonna do that for my supporters. That ain't for the spectators who came in here to see what I had to say about Breakroom. Right? But I just want to remind Breakroom that she's officially a perv promoter, just like she called Callie and the more of them, because that's who you ran to. When y'all was digging, that's that's what you could find. That's it. Guess what? You ain't gonna find nothing else. You ain't gonna find nothing else. Just people in proximity of him repeating the same shit he said. Even Kevin had to walk that shit back and was like, look, I was mad at you, Neo. Kevin knew the story wasn't true. He knew it got debunked, but he had nothing else to press me on. So he went to the rape shit, just like Breakroom. And that's how I always give myself the win. I beat you, Breakroom. I beat you here. I outsmarted you again. And you can't stand it. You can't even stand it. I made you go support a PDF file because you hate me that much. That's some sick shit. My Forever is a sick motherfucker. He's a sick motherfucker. He said if a girl consent to it, she ain't being raped. I don't know how many of y'all agree with that. I don't know how many of y'all agree with that. But that's what he said. So I don't care what he said about me in the past. He paid for what he said about me in the past. And if you go reporting that shit, putting that shit up, you gonna pay for it for what he said about me in the past. Breakroom, you gonna pay for it in the future, baby. I got the funds now. And I got the motivation now. Cause I hate your guts now. You say you wanted me to hate you. You been gave me a reason. You been gave me a reason. But now I'm on your ass. I played you the receipt. The Sonetta admitting that I did shut his page down. I don't know why y'all thought that was a lie. because I didn't get a more. Well, y'all didn't give me the receipts. I've been announced that. Y'all really don't want to shut her down. That's the video that I think triggered the Gigi sisters to saying that I was throwing shots at them, even though I was talking about the people who was emailing me. But that's what triggered them. Same thing that triggered Jeannie, because Jeannie knows she falls in the same category of Breakroom. All this Amore is a bad person, and Amore is evil, wicked. Every time people was telling Jeannie how evil and Amore is and all that shit, she said God was going to judge. She's not going to judge Amore. She's still going to love her and support her. Amore makes a statement saying that Candy is right. All of a sudden, the Amore is the most wickedest person in the world because she sided with her friend over Jeannie. So now all the stuff that we were complaining about Amore, now you want to jump on the bandwagon and complain right alongside us, right? But you said God was supposed to judge us. So why you keep being a double-minded? You know the Bible say a double-minded person is unstable in all their ways. For somebody who keeps saying I'm mentally unstable. Your own scripture says a double-minded person is unstable in all their ways. The Bible tell you what mental health look like. Double-minded. Y'all look like it's funny because you know the people who support y'all, I get it. They hate Amore, and rightfully so. Right? A lot of them is rightfully so. But I kind of look at it like right message, wrong messenger. Because none of y'all had a problem with what she was doing. And then y'all wanted to come against me because I said she was right. She was right. Why are y'all what is this hate really about? It's because y'all jealous and envious of what she has. I genuinely was trying to come after her because y'all convinced me, and then the shit that I saw, I convinced myself, hey man, this lady don't deserve this shit. Hey man, you going too far. Who calls a deceased woman and laughs because she's not answering the phone? My personal issue that I had with Amora is not even what she did to me personally. It was because how she was treating Romika and the family. I didn't like that. So I advocated for the family. Y'all doing it because she hurt your feelings. And then what she did wasn't even that bad, especially with the Jeannie situation. She just told her supporters that Candy didn't do anything wrong. And now Jeannie acting like Amore is the worst thing that ever walked this earth. But when you was on her side, you said, let God judge her. Why you won't let God judge her now? Stop making content about her and let God judge her. But we all know it's not about right and wrong. It's not about integrity. It's not about doing the Lord's work. It's not about that. It's all about malicious intent. That's why every time these Christians keep saying they're going to pray for me, I tell them hypocrite ass motherfuckers, keep that shit to yourself. I don't want your prayers. Number one, your prayers are not even righteous. And if you think you're righteous, then take your prayers to do something good. Go pray for one of these sick kids. If you're a prophet, prophesy a missing and exploited child. There's plenty of fucking shit that you can do than try to prophesy to Neo life. Breakroom told y'all that the most favorite thing that she loves about me is how I'm so real, and I wear my heart on my sleeve and I communicate my emotions to everybody. Now she's using that saying that I'm crazy. But the shit that made her low-key love me, it's the same reason that she's trying to it's the same thing she's trying to use to demonize me and say I'm mentally unstable. A double-minded person is unstable in all their ways. Does my emotion, does my natural God-given emotion really, what's the word I'm looking for? Does it really give y'all a ideal of who I am? Like, does it really paint a picture of who I am? Or is it my actions? Is it the girl behind the emotions? Because I really think if somebody fake a pregnancy, that's mental health. That's mental illness. I think anybody who self-medicates every day and gets on the internet and slur their words and can barely speak and you know and all that shit, that's mental illness. Right? But if I say I don't like bad people and I get upset and go back and forth and argue with these people, complain about their bad behavior, that's mental health. Mental health is when I believed in a white Jesus. That's why it calls temporary psychosis. When I truly believe that a snake convinced a woman to eat a piece of fruit, and that the reason why babies die, women get raped, wars are fought every day, people die from diseases and cancers, and people lose their children, and husbands beat the shit out of them, and and animals kill us, and viruses kill us here on earth. All of that happens because one person ate a piece of fucking fruit from a God that placed the tree in the garden of the knowledge of good and evil. Because I refuse to believe in something that's illogical like that. Because I refuse to believe in the multiple contradictions in the Bible. The people who the story is about don't even believe in Jesus. Because I question, like, that's like that's some serious concern. The people who the book is about don't even believe in your white Jesus. And telling y'all that they Messiah has not have come. The people whose story is about telling y'all that y'all got it wrong with this white Jesus man. Just because I lack belief, and I mean, it's not unreasonable. I can destroy that Bible within seconds, just asking simple questions. I'm wicked, I'm evil because I lack the belief. But when I only time, and I want to make sure y'all get this on record, the only time I was diagnosed with a mental health illness that infected my life is when I believed in fairy tales. When I actually believed in the Bible, that's the only time. I don't believe in it no more. Did the work. Now I'm not listed as a person who suffered from mental illness. The most that they say I have anxiety, a mild case of depression, maybe some PTSD. All that comes from being raped as a child. But women who sat on the internet and went back and forth with each other for 4 goddamn years, going to court, putting papers on each other, lying, making up shit, pretending to like each other, getting close, trying to get each other deep, dark secrets so you can come on the internet and, capitalize off of it. Entertain people to bully. Because AG, she was recording you because she was going to use it against you. I really don't give a fuck if you believe me or not. I only told that to make the GG sisters uncomfortable, to see what else they think I'm going to come out and tell. That's why Breakroom's desperately running so hard to get in front of the stories and trying to nitpick every little thing. I'm not lying. They know I'm not lying. I'm telling y'all the truth. Just desperate. I made that hoe so desperate because now I'm running my mouth. She ran to go get clips from Sarnetta. A PDF file. A perv. A man who don't have a problem with people sleeping with children. That's some sick shit. She ain't gonna be able to get around that. She better glad I'm not cool with Callie no more. Because if I was, I would ask him so we can pull the receipts from off his page to show y'all proof she knew. She knows about Sarnetta's history. She knows when Sarnetta made that comment, he was talking about me being molested. I beat you, Breakroom, mentally. I might not beat you in the popularity game, not yet, but I will surpass you. When I finally start getting the numbers, when I start making some real money, it's not gonna be doing this messy drama shit. It's not gonna be this. This not my world. This not my environment. That's why I don't even thrive in it. I meet the people who I meet, the people who decide to stick with me and stay with me. That's the people who gonna come with me. But my channel gonna take off. All this money I'm finna generate and shit, I'm finna make sure my shit gonna take off. It's gonna, when it take off, I'm gonna be grateful because I can see the vision. I get it. I get it. But I ain't gonna never lose no sleep being rejected by a bunch of insecure, self-conscious, unattractive, drug addict cyber bullies. Like, come on. Come on. I'm not getting rejected by the best out of the best out here. Every time I come into the presence of the best out here, they speak life into me and they give me gifts. That man said he didn't even know what it was about me. I was special, a light. He said the same thing, right? Even when KG told y'all it was a glow, right? Made Amore mad. Jeannie told y'all it was a calling on my life. She think it's about Christianity. Jeannie is not the only person who don't tell me that. I keep telling y'all, I get that all the time. As much as y'all think I'm a big crybaby and I complain, I'm just venting. I come on here, this is decompressing. It's a natural response. I do this just to get it out so I don't hold it in. So it won't compromise my mental health again. You get it? I'm just venting. I'm not crying. This more venting. Just to get it out. But people say that. I wish I could have got that on camera. Because I looked at him and I was like, thank you. That man said I had a glow, something special, my energy. Jenny said it was a calling. And I said, it ain't the type of calling you think it is. A calling to call a lot of you motherfuckers out. I'm going to be calling all right. I'm going to be calling a lot of evil, wicked people out. But it ain't what you think it is. It is what Kevin kept telling y'all it is. Right? It's a great awakening. That's what it is. A lot of people are going to illuminate. I know people talking about Illuminati and all that. It ain't what y'all think it is. A devil worshiper. There's a shift in the atmosphere. The universe is activating a lot of us. I am not the only one. And that we're going to change the world. The world is going to be a better place. They're going to stop all these wars and all that stuff. It's going to happen. The only reason why these people blow themselves up because they believe in the Bible or any Abrahamic religion that they think God is giving them permission to rob each other, kill each other, and then blow each other up. There's going to be a great awakening. Like people like myself, we're going to make Earth more tolerable and reduce the suffering. We're going to tap into the consciousness. We're going to tap into the true creator, the universe, the architect of this all, not a tribal, narcissistic war god who has multiple names. And then if you're a Christian who has no name because y'all don't know his name, the Bible don't give you a name. Then the Bible gives you a fucking title, God and Lord. It gives you a title. Then it starts describing other gods named Elohim. But I don't even believe Yahweh is in the Bible. Another Bible study. But that's what y'all see. That's what you see, a great awakening. That's why you see the few supporters that hang on. What do they always keep saying? Neo, keep teaching. They listening. Even if they scared to agree, they listening. They checking the receipts. They looking to see what I'm saying. Is it true or not? They doing the research. That's what you see. That's the calling. It ain't the calling of Christ, right? Maybe Christ consciousness, but not Christianity. Christ consciousness is something even deeper, right? To wake people up and to lead them to all truth. That's why the Bible, Jesus said he is the truth. But alongside of that, if you catch his number one message was to treat people well, to love the most highest frequency. He didn't say get on the internet and belittle each other and tear each other down and make fun of each other insecurity and then push people to suicide or make fun of a girl that you don't like for being raped. It doesn't say that. I promise you. It don't say that in the Bible. But the hypocrite Christians, y'all don't have a problem with it because you're programmed. You're programmed because none of y'all can say that I did anything once on this internet that was unethical or go against morals or principle. If I tell an ugly bitch she ugly, right? But before I said that, what did she say for me to say that? It's called chain of reaction, the consequences of reaction, right? If she think I ugly, maybe I think she ugly, so I called her ugly back. Hit me, I hit you back. That's not unethical. But to sit up here and make fun of somebody for being raped, that's unethical. I had no control of being raped as a child. I was 4. I couldn't stop it. God didn't stop it. Your God didn't stop it. Right? He didn't stop a lot of y'all from being raped. It's a lot of y'all in here. He ain't stop shit. Didn't even stop Jeannie, a man of God, from busting her, knocking her around. He ain't love Jesus enough to keep his hands to his goddamn self. I know the religion is bullshit. I know it is. Some of y'all gonna die believing it. It is what it is. I get it. You scared of going to hell. But if you do the research and if you really dive within with yourself and you spend some of that long time in meditation and prayer and listen to yourself, you will get the inner knowing and you will realize that it's bullshit. You'll find out, you will discover the whole time you was looking for God and God is in you the whole time. just like Jesus said it is. He told people to love each other, and look what the fuck y'all on the internet doing. But I'm wicked. I'm demonic. No, ma'am. I'm responding to you, motherfuckers. I'm fighting you back. But that's it. I'm done. I'm off my high horse. But that's the calling, to wake people up from these false religions, so people can start causing harm and hurting each other, and think God is gonna forgive them after they live a devilish life. People do better. It's a scientific fact that the countries that have the least violence, the least wars and rape and all that, is the countries that don't subscribe to any religion. The most atheist countries are the most ethical. The most religious countries are the most violent and the most dangerous for women. They get raped the most in those countries. The most religious country where the most racism, wars and violence and people hating each other and hurt are the ones that are the most religious countries, are the ones that does this. But y'all really think there's a God in control. The people who lack belief in a war God is the countries that have the less violence, the most peace and the tranquility. I talked to y'all about the Peter High people who rejected Jesus. They don't even really have a concept of rape. It doesn't even happen in their community. Nobody's touching on their kids. The people who reject God live the most peace on this earth. And y'all really think it ain't nothing to that? You better wake up. Well, with that being said, I'm done. Decode the darkness. I catch you in the next one. Uh, like I said, tonight I'm gonna be probably doing a video for my supporters. Today I just wanted to get this one off because I just wanted to put it on record for myself. So even when I come back and play this video, I'm gonna remind myself I beat Breakroom. I won here. This what mattered. This is what I was fighting against the whole time. I wasn't fighting for validation or popularity or competing for supporters. You don't convince a few of my supporters to leave. Let them leave. That's how I feel now. That shit gonna backfire. They gonna look stupid at the end. Everybody ain't meant to come with me. It is what it is. You might have won with the support in the cesspool of evil, wicked behavior, but you ain't win here, Breakroom. I got you. I got you, Breakroom. I got you. Here. I got you. You let me get here. Who you really is. Here. Yeah, I won, bitch. Damn. PDF file? Hey, I won. I don't know what else to really say it. But I'm not done though. You start playing games like I said and putting them people on that planet, I'm gonna just put papers on you. So, but all right, family, I'm out. Look out for, I don't know when I'm gonna go live. That's why I haven't scheduled. I'm waiting for them to actually pull my truck in. The man did say it was probably gonna be a couple hours, and I've been on here 2 hours and a half, so I'm gonna go check to see how far along they are. But as soon as they look at my truck to see what could be going on with my truck, I'm gonna take the rest of the day off. I'm gonna pick up tomorrow. I'm gonna start running the load, finish running this load tomorrow. But I'm gonna spend the rest of this day off today. Um, Probably like go for a walk, call some family, keep them updated what's going on with me. Playing my baby girl birthday party. My baby girl birthday coming up soon. I'm gonna be going some taking some home time. Um, Probably do a little shopping, decompress, a little meditation, and I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my day. I don't even care what Breakroom say to respond. I'm telling you, she gonna go and reach something out her ass. She gonna play stupid. She gonna act like she didn't know and all that. She baby glad I'm not cool with Callie. Because if I was, I can go get that receipt. It's on his page. I know she knows about Sinetta. And then it's on her somewhere on her page. We talked about it in the live when we was making fun of Moore and Callie for running to get Sinetta's videos or trying to recruit him. She condemned him then. She condemned Sinetta then. But now she's promoting him. But hopefully she saw the clip that I tagged her to. Hopefully you saw the same clip of him with that regret in his eyes. That was regret. And he realized that day that he fucked with the wrong one. And some of y'all gonna realize that too. Nate only made it because I didn't get the receipts that I need. But she don't skate now. She lucky now because I told y'all I ain't even fucking with her more no more. For what? I ain't even fucking with her no more. I still stand on what I believe in. I still don't like what she did with the Romika thing, right? But I'ma leave her alone. For what? Y'all ain't on no real shit. Y'all ain't trying to shake nothing. Y'all jealous of what that lady got. That's what it is. Y'all really don't think she's a bad person. She wicked. You don't have a problem with her behavior. You're just jealous because you're not in the position of her. I honestly thought, she on some fuckery shit. I tried to stop her. I was willing to stop her until I realized that the main people who was acting like they wanted to stop her, low key didn't want to stop her. Why? Because they eat off her name too. Everybody eating off the same fucking viewers. But I ain't messing with her no more. I ain't finna fuck with her shit no more. Now, whatever. Now, if something wind up happening later on, it was because they already was put into motion. I can't stop whatever was put into motion. But like now, purposely trying to come after her and fuck with her, I'm done. I'm not messing with her no more. Whatever. If she does some crazy shit, well, I might have to call out some crazy behavior. I do that. Right? I'm not even obsessed with her. I've been stopped saying shit. I was just letting y'all know. Evil twin, evil twin. Y'all can't complain about one and ignore the other. Breakroom do the same shit. Breakroom is just more sneaky with it. That's it. That's the only thing I was trying to get y'all to see. She do the same shit. But one is more sneakier than other. One is more financially successful with their foolishness, and one of them is struggling, but knows how to manipulate well through the chessboard. That's it. But I ain't gonna be fucking with her. But I will fuck with a Breakroom, and her shit is not hard. There's something that she does that I know can get her in trouble, and I'm not gonna tell you. She can go run in private all her videos right now. She gonna do it again in the future. I'm gonna just wait for the perfect time, and as soon as she do it, all right, you two. Guess what? How do you feel about this? Ain't even gonna give you a clue of what you think it is. It's something that is going over a lot of people's head, but I caught it when I first met you. I just ain't say nothing because you ain't fucking with me. I thought you was the good guy till I found out otherwise. But yeah, she's gonna get caught up in the future. Maybe somebody might come along and one day catch it too and do it right. But let her play with it. Let her play with it. So with that being said, Breakroom, I did demonetize Sinetta. I played a clip of him saying it. So it happened. It was not a lie. I forever lost support after I showed everybody that he was with the PDF file too. He had the same mentality as them. But the whole time he convinced everybody that he was on our side, protecting the children, protecting the community. And the whole time he secretly believed that underage girls can consent when the law says they can't. Ethically and morally, they can't if they're children. But he said it's not rape if they say yes. Take that with whatever you want to take it. But I'm out. Decode the darkness. I catch y'all in the next video. And what I'm gonna play? I'm gonna go in with Balance of the Blade. Let's play that. But those who are sending good energy and vibe, y'all keep doing that. Cause I'm telling you, I felt like the lady yesterday. And it was funny, cause y'all know I'm fat, so I had no business even getting food from this place. I was supposed to eat the stuff I prepared, but I was a little tired. I was pushed for time, so I went and got some food that I shouldn't have ate. I laughed because the lady put extra food in, cause she gave me a little wink, put a little extra food in there, and I said, "See, this is why I'm fat. These damn girls keep feeding me, man." Like I was laughing, like, "Lady, don't give me this food. I'm not." And yes, my fat ass ate it. I ate it. I ate the whole thing. I shouldn't have ate it. So I took in more calories than I should have. Right? But I was like, I laughed because I looked at her like she winked at me and let me know she put extra food in my fucking bag, bro. I was like, I ain't gonna never lose no weight. So, but with that being said, I know the truth about myself. The universe know the truth about myself. Ain't no dark-sided Scorpio on this earth gonna be ever humiliate me from my purpose and destiny. I'm on it. I'm standing on business. I'm gonna forever stay on business, and I'm not going to compromise and become the people or the monsters I despise. That's why I constantly self-reflect and take accountability. But when it's my time to shine, I meant what I said. Watch, I surpass all these people. If they really concerned about a popularity contest, once one of my videos go viral, it's on. It's forever up. But it ain't my time yet. But when it's my time, the universe will know I'll be ready. I'll be ready. All right, peace. Catch y'all in the next one. This song is called Balance of the Blade, and look out for the next notification. Shalom. And remember, decode the darkness.
They told me, pick a side. Light or dark. But what if the truth is, you need both to see? I seen angels with egos, demons with discipline, like can be blind and dark, hold the vision and smile in the daylight. Cry when the moon rise, shadow behind me like you ain't immune, right? Balance ain't pretty, it's war in the mirror. Love and resentment, they sit a little nearer. Pray for the light, but I walk through the ashes. Truth ain't a halo, it's lessons and clashes. Yeah. Into the yang, I'm split in the middle. Dark in my heart, but I shine just a little. Can't have the sun if the night don't fall. Can't stand tall if you ain't gon' crawl. Into the yang, don't fight what you are. Pain make you deep, light make you star. Balance the blade, don't sever your soul. Half of the darkness is making you whole.
I met my shadow, she said I'm your truth. You tried to bury me back in your youth. Every emotion you labeled as wrong turned into chains that you carry too long. Ego the villain, but also protection. Hate is a wound that ain't get affection. Light without dark is illusion and pride. Dark without light is where hope go to die. So I made peace with the war in my chest. Turned all my losses to part of my quest. Now when I speak, it's a code and a sound. Heaven and hell got the same battleground.
I am the storm and the calm and the sea. I am the lock and the key. I am the sinner and Satan entwined. I am the dirt God designed, the light you see. Into the yang, I walk in between. Half of me wild, half of me clean. Can't cut the dark, gotta make it a line. That's how you step into divine. Into the yang, I carry it all. Rise from the light, learn from the fall. Balance the blade, don't sever your soul. You need the darkness to make you whole. Decode the darkness. That's where the light is born. Yeah. They ain't ops. They reflections. Same code. Different mask. Neo X. Decode the darkness. Evil twin, I see you in the mirror when I blink, say you righteous. Whole time, poison what you think, build a cult, turn your chat into an army in the link. Selling lies, feeding drama just to keep them on a string. Evil twin, you the villain but you playing like a saint. Throwing stones, hiding hands, painting halos on the paint. Same demon, different face, y'all identical in shape. One loud with it, one quiet, both manipulating fate. I seen YouTubers turn preachers with a ring light glow. Talking truth, but the script got a hidden undertow. Say I'm real, but they farm every tear for the show. Turn pain into profit, now they milking every soul. Got a target every week, who they dragging today? Build a narrative first, then they twist what you say. Audience cheering, they don't even question the play. That's a digital lynch mob with a comment section parade. They be screenshots, snipers cut clips out of line. Half truth, full lie, but it still go viral online. Play victim when they caught, now they crying alive. Whole time they the reason other people losing their mind. Evil twin, I see you in the mirror when I blink, say you righteous. Whole time, poison what you think, build a cult, turn your chat into an army in a link. Selling lies, feeding drama just to keep them on a string. But wait, let me flip it, other side ain't clean. On they high horse preaching, but it's cracks in the sheen. They be acting like they different, like they morally supreme, but they studying they enemy just to copy the scheme. Low-key worse, cause they master how to hide it better. Speak soft, move slick, but the lies get clever. Smile in your face while they stitch you together. Then drop a concerned video, tear you apart forever. Say I stand on truth, but the truth get bent. If it don't fit the brand, then the facts get spent. They weaponize perception, every word faces, one code, different lanes, same road. Good guy image, just a cloak they sold. Real evil ain't loud, it's controlled. Evil twin, now I see it clear. It ain't no disguise. One scream lies out loud, one whisper lies in disguise. Both feed off attention, both survive off the lies. Different mask, same demon, just a different set of eyes. Yeah. They thought it was size. Nah. It's a system. Decode the darkness. We are the resistance.
Get up! Wipe the blood off your face. You're not done yet. Life hit you hard? Good. Now hit back harder. No one's coming to save you, and that's your power. You don't need saving. You need focus. You need fire. Let the pain sharpen you. Let the doubt feed you. And the next time they count you out, make sure they never forget who you are.